everybody! Welcome back to another 10 Talks, this time with my guest, PaichiPop! Welcome in, Paichi. Thank you so much for joining me.
Yes, thank you for having me.
I'm so excited I have a bunch of questions to ask you, but in case we have some new people here, the way this works is I have a set of questions, but you guys are also allowed to ask any questions that might come to mind. Like, Paichi, what's your favorite kind of breakfast food?
I really like bagels.
Oh no, they're gonna bring up the bagel discourse.
The bagel discourse?
Yeah, if someone asks, we'll talk about it. Otherwise, it's okay. We don't need to talk about it. Oh, there we go.
What if I ask? Now I'm curious.
They want to know, how do you eat a bagel, Paichi?
I eat a bagel? Like the fancy way or like the normal way?
How do you eat a bagel normally?
Okay, like if I'm in a rush, I split it in half and I toast it and I put some cream cheese on it and then I eat one side at a time.
Okay, that sounds like a very normal way to eat a bagel, I think.
I think it's pretty normal. Now I'm curious.
Okay, so let me get out the diagram. There we go.
The diagram? You've got the whole thing.
This question comes up every stream.
Every stream?
Yes.
Okay, let's see this. We got bagel top off.
Yes, and then scoop out the inside of the bagel. Eat the inside first, fill the rest with cream cheese, and then eat that.
You're making like a chip bowl.
Exactly.
I love it. Like, do you like a lot of cream cheese on your bagel?
I do. I love cream cheese.
Okay, I've never seen anyone eat it like that. What if do you go to bagel places or do you eat it at home like this?
Usually at home. I usually make bagels at home.
Oh my gosh. Okay. That's where we differ. I refuse to eat bagels at home.
Really? You only get it from places?
Yeah, only from places. I'm like, it feels, there's a certain thing about it that feels. I think though, next time I go to a bagel place, I'm gonna try it your way.
You should. Because it's so good.
What do you think they'll respond if I ask like the person who's making it, if I ask them to do that for me?
As long as you're not in New York, because in New York, they'll spit on you if you ask them to take out the inside of your bagel.
Okay, I promise I will not do that in New York.
I think in Manhattan, not in Manhattan, in Los Angeles, it's like a normal thing, apparently.
Oh, perfect. All right. That's gonna be the next thing I do. Oh, I'm so excited. I'll message you what their response was.
Please do. I'm so curious. So how did you come up with the name PaichiPop?
Okay. Okay, so this goes back to when I was previously Pumpkin, and I came up with the name Paichi because it's a pun. It's a lewd pun off of opie, and so haha opie.
Opie, pumpkin pie.
Pumpkin pie, yeah, opie. And then so I was like, yeah, and then so when I was rebranding, I was like, well, I really like the name Paichi, and like, I don't know anyone else that has it, and so I'm like, I'm just gonna keep the name, like I'm not changing my name. And then I'm like, but I need something that like appeals more with me because I really like alliteration.
Yeah. And
I like the letter P, and I was like, you know what I also like doing? I like popping, just. And so I'm like, PaichiPop. Yay!
Yay! That works. It works perfectly. It's such a cute name.
Right? I'm like, I love it. And now everyone has to get used to calling me it.
I know you recently rebranded when you debuted with it's called Dropouts, right?
Yes, the Dropouts. I am now Dropouts Toxic Positivity, the Alley Cat King.
So how did you guys form the Dropouts?
Well, we were a group, and one of our members were like, what if we did a group, but we did a corpo LARP? And so we were like, ooh, that sounds great. And so they were like, okay, let's do it. And so me and a few others were like, okay, let's do it. So here we are, doing it.
We're doing it. That's so cute. It's so cute that you guys did it all together.
Yeah. Right now, we're waiting on our next 2 members, which one of them is soon to be announced. I'm very excited.
So exciting. I know it's you and Megu right now.
Yes, we're like core 1, and then we're gonna have our core 2 coming up soon.
Oh, so the next 2 are gonna be core 2.
Yeah, kind of like that. So it's like, yeah.
Do you guys?
We're.
Oh, sorry. I didn't
Sorry,
mean to
was
cut
I?
you off. Sorry, I'm
No, you're fine. We're like since we're super flexible, we're like, okay, so since someone wants to debut like really soon, we'll debut half the group now, and then we'll debut the next half of the group the next time, and so it worked out really nicely.
It keeps things interesting.
Exactly, right? And since we're just a LARP, we don't have to do things the corpo way.
Yeah. And do you guys have like I know you and Megu are very different design wise. Is there a general theme, or is it just like we're gonna be whatever we want but be friends under a group?
We're gonna be whatever we wanna be. BARBIE. We are just a kind of we kind of all have this theme of toxic streamer traits that we have been playing off of. So with Megu, we have our parasocial nightmare, right? So
Yeah.
he's got that parasocial trait, and then with me, it's the toxic positivity, PAWS. And then our next member, I don't know if I'm allowed to say it yet, but hers is pretty good. I'm very excited for hers. And then the one after that is also, they're just good. So it's just like those toxic traits that we are like, haha, what if we kind of were like played into it a little bit more?
We're not gonna get a leak out of her.
Nuh-uh, not from me, no way. Though we have posted a little teaser on our Twitter, so that's pretty exciting.
Yeah, I saw the teaser today because I do follow the Digital Dropouts account.
Ooh.
I watched your debut. That's how I found out about you, because someone linked your debut in one of the Discords I was in. I was like, oh, it's this new VTuber. I go watch.
Oh, thank you for being there.
Yeah, it was really cute. It was a really fun debut.
I'm like all smiles.
That's great. I'm also a very positive person, so like I love talking to people who are also very positive and very smiley.
Oh, that's perfect. Then our personalities are perfectly aligned.
Yeah. How did you come up with your lore? I know you're an ink cap tiger, right?
Yes. So it's actually really funny how I came up with it. So 2 years ago, I was like, man, I'm sick of being a pumpkin. I want to be a cat, because all they do is meow meow all day. They don't go to work. Like, they just laze around. That's what I want to be, right? And then I got a cat. I got a kitten specifically.
Aww.
And then I realized that kittens are actually very high energy. And so I was like, you know what? This is too much. I'm not trying to be this high energy. I'm trying to like be lazy a little bit, you know? So maybe I'll just be a fungi. I'll just be a mushroom. And so when I was like, what do I want to be next? I realized, wait, I already know what I want to be. I want to be a cat, and I want to be a mushroom. Cat mushroom. So I really like white tigers, and so I decided that I'm a white tiger, and then the shaggy mane mushroom, which goes into an ink cap, is the like sub design, I guess. Or I guess, I don't know, they work hand in hand with each other.
I think it looks really good because you've got like the drippy ink. It makes for a good visual element that a lot of people wouldn't have if they just stuck with tiger.
Right. I'm like, I think one of my favorite things about like designs is if you have one like idea and then you kind of twist that idea into a more unique way. So if you've got like, I guess I'm just gonna a tiger, but also mushroom, or mushroom, but also fish, or something like that.
Yeah. It makes for a really unique VTuber.
Yeah, I love designing stuff.
I've heard you mention that on your debut that you're an artist.
Yes. Not to the level that I wish to be yet, but I'm getting there.
Hey, practice makes perfect.
Exactly. So I just gotta practice all the time.
Asa is a sea cat. Yeah, last week I had someone on who... Oh, do you know Asa?
Yeah, I saw! So Asa's so awesome. Oh my gosh, the sea cat. I've drawn her before. I love her whole model design and everything.
Yeah, she's really fun.
Yeah, she's silly and She's got she's a Suni sibling. That's actually how I knew her. Because I also was a Suni sibling before.
Oh, now you graduated to a different mama.
Yeah, but I'll probably honestly, because like the thing about Suni siblings is I'm all over here like talking about other people, but the thing about Suni siblings and having like a Suni model is so Suni has a Discord for her kids, and it's really easy to interact with one another, and you can like set up collabs really easily, and a lot of people who like Suni siblings will kind of go from one streamer to the next. Like they'll just kind of watch all of them, so you have like a nice fan base, which is really sweet. And
That's
just
really
like everyone
nice.
in the Discord is so nice and so positive, and then of course Suni the mama, she's so cool, and yeah, it's so cool.
That's so
They're
cute.
very supportive.
I love that. I was wondering because I noticed that all the Suni sibs seem to be like very close to each other.
Connected, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so sweet.
Yeah, Suni has created a like community of her children, and it's really nice to be a part of. And
I love
I'm still
that.
in there. Don't tell them, but I'm still in the Discord.
But you were a sib, so I think it counts.
Technically I still have the model, so it counts.
Yeah, it counts. You can't kick her out.
Yeah, I'm there forever.
That's so sweet, though. I was wondering because I noticed like every Suni sib seems to know each other, and like I know maybe one of my VTuber siblings, actually two, because one of them DM'd me. And
That's
then
awesome.
the other one commented on one of my posts on Twitter. They're like, "Hey, I think we have the same model, Mama." I was like, "What?"
It's always fun. Like I realized I had a sibling, and I was like, "Oh, she's so cute! Oh my gosh, I gotta follow her!" Oh, so it's funny to like discover your siblings.
It is. And who's your new model, Mama, if I can ask?
My new model mama is Kier Uni. So her art, she's done background art for, I think she did background art for a few different corpo VTubers, but her art is so beautiful. And I actually found her because when I was looking for a model artist who could do the eye style I was wanting, I asked some of my friends, and one of my friends was like, "Oh, here's someone I was looking at." And when I saw her art, I was like, "Her! It's gotta be her! Oh my god, I love her art!"
She does have beautiful art. I love Kier Uni's art.
Right? It's like, oh my gosh!
It's so
I'm gonna
pretty.
save up and get a background from her. That's my next goal.
I would love a background from her one day. She did Selene and Alira's backgrounds.
Oh, there we go. I was like, I know she did someone. I forgot who.
I think she did a lot of Niji backgrounds, actually.
Oh, that makes sense.
But her work.
Now I want to like look back at her portfolio and be like, which ones are which?
Who's Selene? Oh yeah, Doki Bird. We don't talk about Selene anymore.
We don't talk about Selene.
No. So how did it feel to debut in your new self?
I feel so much more excited. Not that I wasn't excited with Pumpkin, because I really loved Pumpkin's design. The biggest issue with Pumpkin was that when I originally made Pumpkin was back straight before the pandemic, and I had designed it based off of what I thought was cool, and I was like, I want to be cool. And so my colors were red, orange, and black. Well, at first it was red and black. And then I was like, oh, I want to be a demon, because that was weirdly when there were not as many demon VTubers, because it was earlier on. And so I was like, I want to be a demon. And even my like necklace thing was going to have a skull. And then I realized that there was a Hololive VTuber who had a skull necklace. I'm like, oh, I can't have a skull. And so I was like, well, what could I put there? And then I put a pumpkin. I'm like, that's cute. And then I was like, what should my name be? And I'm like, well, I really like when people call me Pumpkin, so I'm going to put that. And so I had created that. But as I was going on in my VTuber hobby, I realized that I don't like the color orange. I never have. and a lot of pumpkin stuff were orange because she's a pumpkin.
Yeah.
So I was really struggling to like any of the stuff I was making. I couldn't make graphics because I'd make something and it'd be fall themed. I'm like, I don't like fall. I like spring and summer. I like fall, but I just prefer colors from spring and summer.
Yeah.
And so I was so frustrated every time I tried to make graphics or do something and the colors. And I slowly started to turn my black and red to like a magenta and purple.
Mm-hmm.
And then I realized like I need a redesign. I need to redesign. Otherwise, I'm just going to continue down this like, I don't want to stream because I don't like my graphics. So that's when I was like, I'm going to be purple and pink because those are my favorite colors anyways.
Yeah. I feel like people don't realize that if you don't like your model or like your graphics, you're not gonna like streaming because you spend so much time staring at it.
Right, exactly. It's like you can't just you should always go with colors you enjoy looking at because you're gonna be looking at yourself quite a lot.
Exactly. Like half the time I'm streaming, I'm literally watching myself.
Right, because it's like in order to like you have to make sure that are you moving the way you want to move? Are you appearing the way you want to appear? When you're making graphics, you're straight up staring at like, are you making a thumbnail with your model? What colors are gonna match? Blah blah blah.
Exactly. And like sometimes when I turn on VTube Studio, I'm literally just like making faces in VTube Studio.
Oh my gosh, that's one of my favorite things to do is just sit there and make faces and screenshots.
Yes, I do the same thing. I'm like...
Imagine a video of someone just like making faces into a camera. And it's like, oh, this is for my job.
This is yes.
This is what I do for my job. They're just making wacky faces.
Just make wacky faces.
Contorting their face.
And then sometimes I turn my toggles on. Like, oh.
Right. Reach forward, press that button.
Yeah.
Now your eyes are all wide. Oh.
Do you have any toggles that you never really get to use or no one really gets to see?
I mean, there is my hypno toggle. So it makes my eyes all like hypnotic. Let me see if I turned it on. It's not, my toggles are kind of subtle because I tried to focus on, because my debut prep was actually really fast, and so I tried to focus my artists on just making a few toggles that I think I would use. So there isn't too much that I don't think I would use. Like, it's really easy. Like me and my chat will fight often, and so it's really easy to be like, "What did you just say?" With like that toggle, the sanpuku eyes, or I guess I don't use the cry toggle that often. I don't cry often. I promise.
Streaming is a happy thing.
Right. Until you're like on your 17th try of trying to do some sort of mechanic in the game.
That's the one time I used one of my toggles yesterday. I used my mad toggle yesterday because I was playing Disney Speedstorm and I was playing with my chat and they kept bumping me into the back.
You're getting bullied by them!
I was. They were bullying me hard. They were like, Tenshi, we're gonna put you in last every time.
How rude!
I was still having fun though, because for me, streaming isn't really about playing games. It's just about coming to talk to people.
Honestly, same.
Right?
I just want to talk to people and have fun and be chill.
Yeah. I just want to like talk to everyone. Chat plays to win.
Exactly.
They do.
Chat, yeah, apparently.
Chat, my chat's like, Tenshi, pay attention to the game. Tenshi, stop talking. Look back at the game.
Oh, that's a mood. I have this like issue with the fact that whenever I do an art stream, it is so hard to actually do art.
Yes, you can. Even when I'm doing just chatting, like if I read, I'll be in the middle of a tangent. I'll read one comment. I'll stop and go off on a different tangent.
Oh my goodness, what a vibe. Like you're just in a super deep conversation. Someone's like, bagels. And you're like, don't get me started. Literally.
Every time.
That's why you have that graphic.
Yes, it's courtesy of Herbungus. He's there.
Herbungus. Thank you.
He does art. He's very good at art.
I love the graphic. It looks like like it. I feel like I would see that on the back of a bagel package. Like, this is actually how you're supposed to eat bagels.
Scientifically proven best method to eat a bagel.
All right, I'll have to try it next time. I'm not a fan of like a ton of cream cheese. I actually will wipe off some of my cream cheese if there's too much.
Oh no, I love cream cheese.
So I don't know if I'm gonna like that way.
I mean, you don't have to fill it to the top with cream cheese. You could just like spread it
True.
around.
Just like, yeah, instead of being a river, it'll just be like the coating.
Yeah. I was gonna say
I suppose
cement.
like cement. Oh yes, cement. We're gonna put cement in our bagels.
Yes.
We do not endorse eating cement in your bagels, though.
Not really. Twitch.tv. Please don't ban us for saying cement in the bagel.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, we're covering all of our legal bases.
We have to. Every time chat gets me to say something a little bit sketchy, I always end with "in Minecraft."
In Minecraft, that's so funny.
They taught me
That's
that.
a mood. I was talking with my manager, and it was so funny because I showed my manager a list of things that I plan to do, and I forgot I showed him that list. And then we were talking later on, and he said, "By the way, I veto the soap tasting video." And I was like, "How did you know that?" And he's like, "You literally showed me your list." I'm like, "Oh yeah." And then I was talking about it to a friend, and I was like, "My manager won't let me do the soap eating video." And then my lawyer overheard that, and he was like, "You can't do that. You can't do that because you will get in trouble." I'm like, "What?" And he's like, "You have to go online right now and say that you do not endorse eating soap." And so I went online and I said, "I do not endorse eating soap."
You have a lawyer and a manager for streaming?
Yeah, well, I have a lawyer. Yeah, basically. Well, because we got the dropouts, so we've got the little manager, and they help with like managing things. Very excited for our merch drop.
Oh, so you guys have like real management. I thought this was more like a casual thing where you guys were just like, let's do it. Let's all be together.
It's weird. It is weird. It really is. We're LARPing as a corpo. We have things that could make us an actual corpo, but like we're just not like going full hog into it, you know?
Yeah.
We're just taking things easy, not stress, trying really hard to not stress. It can be hard, you know. Any sort of debut process will always be stressful.
Oh, trust me, I know.
Yeah, exactly. And like in my eyes, I think that on a basic level, stress can be good since it's a good motivator. It's just a matter of knowing how to handle that stress.
Yes.
Yeah.
Agreed 100%. Knowing how to handle stress is definitely a skill that you have to learn.
Yes, exactly. Which is why it's okay to have people help you manage the stress.
Yeah.
Like a manager.
Like a manager, they take a lot of the edge off.
Yeah, they do. Oh my god.
Because you could tell them all your ideas, like soap
like
eating.
eating soap, right? And they'll be like, "No, you dumbass."
There was a corpo VTuber. I think it's like Videre or something. She drank pee on stream.
Oh my gosh. Oh wait. I think I know that I feel like, it was an idol person who was drinking pee, and then at the very end she was like, "Haha, just kidding, got you, it was lemonade."
Oh, it wasn't really pee?
I'm pretty sure that's one of the things, because she was super hard leaning into it was pee, and then at the very end was like, "Haha, silly gooses, you got." Who was that? I feel like her name might have been Yoko or I forgot who it was.
Hang on, I follow her on Twitter, so I just need to like remember.
Yeah, the P-tuber.
The P-tuber. Corpo in name, gremlin by nature. So true.
True.
I'm trying to find them.
Oh, I'm so excited to yeah, that's true. I'll help. Wait, I can help. I've got a lot of tabs.
Apparently there's a lot of people under Videre.
What? Isn't there 4?
I thought so too, but if you look for people...
Videre? Oh my gosh, okay.
There it is, Mozumi Paichi. That's the one.
Mozumi! Okay, yeah, okay, I can see her doing that. She's so silly, oh my gosh.
She's very silly. Every time I see one of her tweets, she's doing something crazy.
Honestly, yes. And she has such good taste in art. Such good taste.
She does.
Oh my
I
gosh.
really love her model, actually.
Yeah, her model is like crazy cute.
It's so cute, and I love sparkly eyes. That's one of the first things I look at when I see a model is the eyes. I'm like, sparkle?
Yeah.
Sparkle?
It's so cool. Oh, Usubi. Yep.
She's so pretty. We do get off topic here quite a lot, so don't worry if we like start talking about other things.
Perfect. I'm like, oh no, am I skewing things?
No, this happens all the time. One time I forgot to ask any questions and I just talked about aliens with my guest for 3 hours.
That's so perfect.
It happens.
I can see that. Especially when you have like a whole bunch of people who love to just talk and yap around. Just yap, 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 yap.
Yes, me.
We're professional yappers, actually. Did you know that?
We have to be.
Yeah, we have to be. We're professional yappers, which is entertaining.
What's been one of your proudest accomplishments as a VTuber so far?
That's a good question. I never even thought of that question. On a personal level or on a level like everyone can see?
You could pick both
Like,
or one for each.
I guess like on a personal level is an accomplishment I have is I feel like I've made a lot of like really awesome friends. And it's really fun to interact with a whole bunch of type of people and be social because I always think that I'm not social and then I like get in a room of people and I am super social. Like even before the stream, I'm like, oh, I'm so nervous. I'm not gonna know what to say. And then as soon as we press start and like get in a call with you, I'm like, hey, what's up?
Yeah, you were like immediately bubbly.
I've got that positive attitude.
She does. She's on.
On a bigger level, I mean, I guess I wouldn't say on a bigger level I have anything quite yet. I do plan on having things that I want to accomplish, so that way I can one day say those are the accomplishments I would like to have. But yeah, I'm just getting started, baby.
Yeah. Oh, we do have our first question. What's your favorite dinosaur?
My favorite dinosaur? Okay, so my brain immediately went to Brachiosaurus, but I have no idea what that looks like. My favorite dinosaur is actually one of the dinosaurs that was like the ones with the like they're bird dinosaurs.
Like a pterodactyl?
Not like a pterodactyl. Like they have feathers and they walk on the ground. It might be just straight up a raptor. I'm not even. I can tell you what my favorite Monster Hunter monster is.
What's your favorite Monster Hunter monster?
That's Nargacuga. I love Nargacuga. And then Gormagala is second.
You love the scary cat.
I do love this. I love him so much. He's so cute. When when I was younger, I was gaslit to play Monster Hunter because my older brother would not let me play any other game until we have beat monsters together. And so I had to play Monster Hunter and I hated it. And then I grew to love it. And so because of Narga made me love it. And playing dress up.
I love the dress up aspect of Monster Hunter.
Right? Like any game, if they want to be an awesome game, all they need is to have a dress up function or a flying function. And I'm on board.
Moriko is her brother. It would be. I was actually playing Monster Hunter right before this.
Oh my gosh, are you excited for the new Wilds game?
Yes, I'm so excited.
Oh, me too. Oh my gosh. You want to play with me when it comes out?
Yes.
Oh my god, we're gonna be a hunting party. I love it.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited for Wilds.
Oh, it looks so fun and I'm just so excited.
It does.
I really liked World. I mean, Rise was cool, but it was also like, I don't know, the PC was just better. So I'm very excited for Wilds.
Yeah, I heard Rise. I haven't played Rise. World is actually my first Monster Hunter game. And then I just downloaded Frontier.
Ooh, okay. Rise is like, it had some good concepts. It's just, it was on the Switch. That was the downside. I feel like my first Monster Hunter game was probably like, there was one that was on the PSP, PS Vita, the smaller ones. I don't know if that was 2 or 3, but one of those. And when I went to Worlds, I was just like, oh, this is amazing.
I love Worlds.
What's your favorite Monster Hunter monster?
I like Tobi Kadachi.
It's a good choice. That fits you so much too. I could totally see art of you like fighting Tobi Kadachi.
He's so cute.
Oh my gosh. That would be so... Yes, I love it.
Oh, what weapon do you main?
I am a longsword main. Sometimes I dabble with dual blades, but longsword's my favorite because I like to hit and run.
I use greatsword primarily.
Oh my goodness!
I like the...
I was not...
the big bonk.
That's fair. That's valid. I can't do greatswords because I don't like being slowed down. I like to go fast.
Yeah, the greatsword is slow, but I love the feeling of when the hits connect.
True, it does. It's such a satisfying feeling.
It is. Weeb? Corgi, who are you calling a weeb?
How dare they?
How dare you, Corgi? Paichi? Oh, you're calling Paichi a weeb?
What?
Why is Paichi a weeb?
Rude. What the heck? You're a weeb. Yeah, the whole chat's a weeb. Chat, you're a weeb.
They're watching
all of you collectively.
Longsword using anime pro tag.
That's right. It is I, the anime protagonist,
Paichi's
here to save the day.
99% a weeb.
I do. I am.
What's your favorite
It's
anime?
Fair. The one that I always default to is Mob Psycho because I feel like it's the safest answer.
What's your real answer?
Because it's my real answer is Penguin Drum.
I love
But,
Penguin Drum.
I know Penguin Drum is so like it's so like it's pretty and it's like got so many themes going on. And
It does.
honestly, I should probably rewatch it because I didn't really understand what was going on when I watched it originally.
Yeah,
Yeah.
watching it as an adult versus watching it as a kid is a little bit different.
Right. So I think I need to go back and watch it as an adult because Penguin Drum has just been my default answer forever. But I need to watch it as an adult to see if it still is my favorite.
Question for Paichi, can we see the lad?
Oh. They can see the lad. Wait, I gotta get the lad. Hold on.
I'll bring out my little lad too.
Okay. I never even thought to like add the lad on. Can I give you the lad to show off?
Yeah. Oh, it's not
Okay,
a
cool.
VTube Studio asset?
Yeah, it's not a VTube. I didn't even think to put a VTube Studio. I have him as my text-to-speech redeem.
Yeah,
And so
mine is supposed to be, but for some reason text-to-speech decided to stop working.
See, I've noticed that. I feel like sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't.
Yeah,
Update,
it's very
probably.
temperamental. His name is auto-modded? Why is his name auto-modded?
Okay, hold on. His name is because they're wrong. They're incorrect on what his name is. His name is not. Okay, so his name is SPUNK, which is an inappropriate word. I found out too late.
What?
Right. So right. Because I was like, oh, he's spunky. You know, like he's got some pop, and he's a spunky little fella.
How is that an inappropriate? I'm so confused.
Okay. So I wanted to name him Spunk because it's such a cute name. And then when I told some friends about that, they were like, you cannot name your cat Spunk. And I'm like, why? It's such a cute name. It's short for Spunky. They're like, because it's an inappropriate word. And I'm like, what inappropriate word? And it means like the stuff that comes out of people's pee-pee.
What?
Right! I was like, what do you mean? That doesn't make sense! It means spunky! Why do we use like, oh yeah, they're spunky, you know?
Yeah,
they're funky spunky!
They're
like,
funky.
right! And they were like, no, it doesn't! I'm like, no, you're a liar! And I looked it up and it does! I'm like, that doesn't make sense!
Is that
So
why
his name
Twitch is always trying to mod it? Oh, so
Yeah! And I'm just like, no! Because when it's like, that's not his name is Raz, but everyone rebels against me. They all say his name is that, and I'm like, no, please. So yeah, I've got a bunch of delinquents in my kingdom, so
That's okay.
they all call right. It's the chat given name. It's what his name has become. But to me, his name is Raz, R-A-Z-Z, for give him the razzle dazzle or raspberry.
Chat reflects streamer, don't blame us.
What? That's crazy! I'm blaming them.
Hang on,
We can blame them.
We can blame them.
Right, we're the streamers here, not you.
It's all chat's fault.
Yeah, it's all chat's fault.
Just making him a little smaller. I don't know what his cannon size is, so there we go.
Oh, that's perfect. Oh, he's sitting on the couch with us. I love it.
He looks like he's ready to be interviewed.
Right, he does. He's like, yes, hello. My name is Raz. How are you?
Raz, how does Paichi treat you?
That's a good question. Chat's gonna tell you. Raz, doesn't matter. It's great. Same goes for Paichi. Thanks.
Shishi would be in danger. Shishi is up in the sky, don't worry.
Oh my gosh, wait! Is Shishi the little birdie?
Yeah, that's Shishi.
Oh my god, it's so cute! I love birds so much. Oh my god.
I do too.
I love Shishi.
He's a Shima Inaga.
Oh, so cute. I'm in love with Shishi. Absolutely.
Thank you.
Can Raz and Shishi have a play date sometime?
If Raz won't eat Shishi, then yes.
Oh, that's a good point. I gotta go talk to him later on then. You're like, no eating friends. Not acceptable.
Birds are friends. Don't trust Paichi. She might eat the bird.
No, I'm not gonna eat the bird. I love birds. Birds are like my favorite. Like I have like if you show me a picture of a parrot, I can usually tell you what kind of parrot it is. Usually. No, I promise you don't run away from me. Just a little taste.
I'm not a bird. I'm an angel, not a bird.
True. You are not what they call the government drones.
I'm not. I won't spy on your internet history.
Yes, good. That is the one downside to birds.
It is. It's true. That's why they're always on the telephone wires.
Right. Oh, true. I didn't even think about that.
They gotta recharge.
Exactly. They're recharging from there.
I am not a chicken, Corgi. You're a chicken.
I like chicken / duck.
Apparently now swan too.
Oh, swan as well. I love it.
I'm apparently all the birds according to my chat.
All of the birds, every single one of them.
What are your future goals as a VTuber?
My future goals are to... I really want to create a community where I can draw people like art, free art. I want to do this thing where I have my community submit art to me, and with those submissions, I'll choose one, like one a week, or not one a week. I want to do like a few a week, where I have a stream where I just kind of redesign their models, or maybe even design them a model if they don't have something yet.
That's so cute.
Help with that, or maybe designing a logo, just to practice my art too.
Yeah.
And so I really want to make YouTube videos off of that. So I want to start to hard focus on YouTube, and I feel like it's because I think that with streaming, it's fun to watch Twitch streams and stuff, but it's nice to have those YouTube videos, even if they're just like straight up a VOD uploaded. Yeah. I think it's nice to have those videos that you can re-watch in the future, or you can shorten and make them either shorts or just smaller videos that are easier to watch.
Yeah.
I want to do a lot of that.
It's a good thing to have. Like, I upload all of my 10 Talks VODs to YouTube. And
it's nice.
It is. And some people, they watch them there instead, and they know that they'll always be there if they want to go back and watch them.
Right. And I feel like YouTube, like I don't know because I'm still kind of figuring this stuff out, but from what I've been seeing and stuff, YouTube has better discoverability than Twitch. Whereas Twitch or just streaming in general, what's nice is you can have like people that raid into you, and then you can like introduce your communities to each other. And it's really, I like that like community vibe of Twitch, but I love the discoverability of YouTube. So why not best of both worlds?
Yeah, I like being on Twitch. I'm kind of afraid of YouTube.
Same.
I like being on Twitch because I feel like everyone's very chill.
Right. I mean, like, one of the downsides to YouTube is that, like, there are a lot of kids on YouTube. So unless your content is meant for kids, like, if you're not really trying to angle towards kids, it doesn't really matter. You're probably gonna get a few kids on your channel.
Yeah.
Which, you know, if that's your audience, awesome. But if it's not your audience, it's like, no, please look away.
Yes. And I don't even make inappropriate jokes. I just don't want children to perceive me.
Yeah, do not perceive, please.
Please. Where are your parents, good child?
Yes, exactly.
And the worst part is parents will probably see a VTuber and be like, oh, it's a cartoon, it's fine.
Right, yeah.
What's been...
Sorry, I did a little stretch.
No, it's okay. What's been one of your favorite VTubing memories so far?
Honest? Okay. This is it's so saddening because just on Friday I had a Lethal Company game with like some of my close friends. And I think that was actually the first time I have ever played games with some of them too. And it was one of the most fun, most chaotic things that I had ever done. And I'm like, oh my God, we need to play more video games together. Like, holy snap. Unfortunately, my VOD did not save properly, but it's okay because we're going to play again. But that was probably one of my most favorite recently.
It's always fun to stream with other people.
Right. I was like, you can bounce off of them easily, and if like you need a quick break from talking, you can have them talk or talk together.
Like when I did my first Lethal stream, it was with 3 other girls, and I was having so much fun. I think we played until like 1 a.m. and then we just stayed up talking until like 2 or 3.
Right? It's like, it's so fun to just have it's you and the girls just playing some games. It's so fun.
It is. I always have such a good time playing with other people.
Yeah. So that was probably one of my favorite ones recently.
Rating or just appearing on another streamer's channel so that the community can find a new great streamer to follow, like right now with this chicken. Hey,
I'm sorry, Tenshi, you are now a chicken.
It's okay. Lux, do me a favor. Type !mayo. It does something really cool.
Let me see.
No, Paichi, you don't do it. Let Lux do it. You don't do it.
Okay. I won't do it. Let's see it.
Instead, she gets adults that act like children. True.
Yes.
No,
do it, Paichi. You do it, Corgi.
Don't ask Paichi to do it. She's a guest.
I know. I'm scared of it. Do not observe me.
Oh, there they go. Corgi did it for us.
Did Corgi just get timed out?
Yeah. If you type !mayo, it times you out for 300 seconds.
Wait, mayo?
Yeah.
Like M-A-Y-O?
Yeah. And the reason given that only I could see is mayo sins be forgiven.
I love that so much.
You also can't type math in my chat.
Math?
It's very funny to watch people try.
Does it time you out if you type math?
No, you just can't type it.
You just can't type it.
Yeah.
No math loud.
No, math is a banned term here. Oh, there they go.
Oh,
as soon as one person demonstrates the mayo command, they just all do it.
They're like, okay, here we go.
Yep, they're like, it's my time to shine.
I'm gonna type math. Math.
Mookie, you could do it because you're a mod.
Your message wasn't posted due to conflicts. The channel settings. That's so funny.
It's because I don't like math.
You don't like math? I mean, that's
don't.
valid.
I'm really
That's
bad
valid.
with numbers, so they had to come up with creative ways to say math.
The asterisk one that looks like a different word.
It's one of my favorites.
Oh my gosh. That is so great. Is arithmetic in there?
You can type arithmetic.
Arithmetic.
I just really like confusing people who are new here.
They're like, well, yeah, I was like, why math?
It's just
So
fun to
valid.
have.
I go to classes and I'm in a math course right now, and it's a math course that teaches you how to teach math. And there was a homework question, and everyone was really confident with our answer, right? Like the answer was 1/4, and we get in the class and the teacher's like, yeah, you all got this wrong. And we were like, no way did we get it wrong. And so she said it again. And yeah, every single student got it wrong. No one got it right. And we all got the same exact answer too. And she's like, yeah, no, it's really rare when someone gets this right. And it's like, well, I think that's a problem with the way the question's being asked then.
Yes.
Because it's a bunch of word problems and stuff. And so
It's like
the answer was like off because of a single word.
It's like when the teacher prides himself on being an impossible class to pass. Like, you shouldn't be happy about that.
Right, exactly. Because it's like, well, if your class is that impossible to pass, that means you're probably doing something wrong.
Yeah. That's a fault
Yeah.
of the teacher.
Yeah, especially math teachers. Teach it differently.
So are you in college right now?
Yeah. I'm very excited. I'm going to graduate soon, and it'll be great.
Oh, nice. You'll enter
Yeah.
the workforce.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, it sucks because like my graduation is also like the first day of off-kai.
Oh,
And
no.
I'm planning to go to off-kai.
Who needs graduation? Honestly, my graduation was so boring.
I know, I don't really want to stand in the sun, or I mean, it's probably sunny, but I don't want to. It seems boring. But I'll go, and then I'll go to off-kai.
Yeah, that'll be even more fun.
Exactly.
Go to off-kai in your grad robes, take your grad photos at off-kai.
Oh my god, yes. Everyone would be like, huh? Why
Why
aren't they VTuber convention and that? Yeah, guys, it's me, the graduation. The graduation.
No, that's so funny though. If you do show up dressed in your graduation robe,
Oh my god, I gotta do it now.
you have to.
Oh my god, yeah. I'm like, yeah, I just recently graduated. People are like, wait, didn't you just debut?
Speed run.
Yeah, speedrun in that graduation. There we go.
We'll never forget if you do 2 events on the same day. True.
Yeah, that's absolutely true.
Yeah, my graduation was May 4th. So every single speech had some kind of Star Wars pun.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that would be constant. Just may the 4th be with you.
Yep. Every single one.
I'm like, wait, hold on. Does each student give a speech?
No, so we had the
Okay.
dean speak, and then like the person who donates the most money to the school gets to speak.
Oh yes, money.
And then like the head student, the student that graduates with like the most awards and the best grades, has a speech.
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah,
And then you walk.
that makes sense.
So it was like 3
Okay.
speeches, but it was so boring. There was so much ceremony.
Yeah, I was about to get really nervous if you were like, yeah, about 30 people speak. Like, oh,
I
God,
think it
please no.
depends on the school too.
Oh no! I hope my school doesn't do that.
But like
I'll have to, like,
now
look
I'm,
up
I'm
previous
staring at my
ones.
degree on the wall. Is it
I
okay?
can't wait to do that too.
Is it okay to ask what you're majoring in?
I am majoring in the liberal studies because I'm planning on one day being a teacher.
Oh, very nice. So have you done
Yeah.
any teaching hours yet?
Yeah, I say my job is a professional teacher's pet. because I really like teachers.
Cute.
And I sub for stuff. I sub.
That's so cute.
Yeah, it's very fun. I steal a lot of my jokes from middle schoolers, I'm not gonna lie. They're really funny. They're so funny. Sometimes I'm just like the other day I was subbing for a PE class, and the girls were playing badminton, and there was, so like 6th graders were playing badminton, and then the other grades were sitting in the bleachers, and the girls weren't that great at playing badminton, at least the ones in front of this group. And so the group was like, okay, let me take over. And then one of the other kids was like, wait, no, let them cook. And then the original kid goes, if this is cooking, then I must be a 5-star chef. And I lost it. I was like, oh my God.
That's hilarious.
Oh my God. You just like completely raised yourself up and insulted them all in one go while being witty. Oh my God, they're so sassy. It's hilarious.
Oh my gosh. I used to work at summer camps and we would have like really sassy kids.
Yeah, it's just like, you guys are crazy. Oh my goodness. Also, I love that here, like, sometimes it's really funny to hear the, like, how we as adults are speaking online, and then I slowly see it start to take over the kids' lingo. So, like, I've been hearing us say yapping for a while, and more recently it's starting to become in their words.
No.
And so
The children will be saying "gudge" and "badge" soon.
yes, exactly, they will be. So they say yap, they say...
I literally can't stop saying "gudge."
That's fair. I feel like I'm always, as from that like one meme from a while ago where they just click their tongue and go noise.
Noise.
I think of that a lot.
I always say disgusting too.
Disgusting. Yeah. That one's just so fun to say.
Children are gonna be ruined by memes.
I feel like we all are ruined by memes.
Yes. I've lost many a brain cell at this point.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Goodbye, brain cell.
They
Or
go,
like when you share the brain cell with someone,
yes.
take turns.
It's never my turn.
It's never your turn. Oh no! It can be your turn if like you and someone else have the same thought at the same time.
That's true. It's like
Yeah, you can
you
share it.
you get wired in. But I always say this is not a face meant for thinking.
I love it. That's such a good way to say that. Not a face meant for thinking.
It is not.
That's why math is banned.
It is. That's exactly how it's happening.
I love it.
If you could give new VTubers one piece of advice, what would it be?
Oh, snapper doodle doo. I think one of the most important thing about being a new VTuber is it's kind of like a two-parter. Like, I feel it's really important to know what kind of VTuber you want to be. So there are the types of VTubers that play a character, and then there are the types of VTubers that are themselves. And I think it's really important to understand, where do you want to go? Do you want to be role-playing? Are you comfortable enough to, you know, are you able to do that? Or do you want to be just completely yourself? Or like, what level in between those do you want to be? Because it can be stressful to choose one of them that you're not comfortable with. Where it's like, if you're not comfortable with being more of yourself, and then you are yourself and you're like, oh, I don't like this because it ties too much to like my reality, then it would suck to do that. Or if you are like, oh, I can't play the character, like you're trying to play a character because that's what you see the corpo VTubers doing, and you're like super uncomfortable with playing a character because you don't have practice in it, then I'd say, yeah, you should practice or with whoever you are trying to be.
Yeah, I think that's really good advice.
Yeah, I feel like that's one of the things I struggled with Paichi, is like playing a character or being myself or being somewhere in between. And I feel like I can have a good enough, I mean, I'm more comfortable with being myself, but I do want to start practicing leaning into that character vibe.
I get that.
It's just gonna take some time.
Yeah. I think part of streaming is being a character, though.
Right, 100%. Yeah, like I definitely feel like a lot of streaming is, even if you are yourself, you're turning it up a notch. Like,
yeah,
are you the type that is super energetic normally? You bring that up a few notches and boom, you've got a character.
Exactly. And people don't want to watch you like sit there and play games.
Right.
They wanna talk to you.
Yes. make sure you are talking. If you cannot professionally yap, you need to get good.
You need yapping lessons.
Yapping lessons. Just practice like talking to yourself while playing a game. Practice, which sucks because it is kind of multitasking. And if you're a horrible multitasker like me and probably Tenshi, then just choose one and go with it, full hog.
Yes. Look, I am a bad multitasker.
Me, I know, I figured from the fact that we always are off topic. You and me are just off the charts.
We are. Practice talking to yourself. Yes, talk to yourself.
Oh, yeah. You could talk to yourself.
Narrate what you're doing.
Which is good. I actually remember seeing something that was like, you know, being a super large VTuber is actually very similar to being a small VTuber, because the chat is just going so fast that you don't have that interaction that you might if you were like a more mid-sized VTuber.
Yeah.
So if you're like starting off with just a few people or no people, it's actually really good practice for if you ever do get popular, if you ever do have a fast chat. Because I took that, I was like, wow, that's so smart.
I watch Iron Mouse and Shy Lily sometimes. Their chat is just constantly on scroll.
Right. It's like, oh my goodness, like how is it even possible to read even a single message there?
I know. It's no wonder they have slow mode on.
Right, exactly. Slow mode makes a lot of sense in that case.
It does. I like when my chat feels chatty, personally. I'd rather talk to them than play a game.
Oh yeah, 100%. I love talking to chat.
They know.
It's just so fun to be silly.
It is. Do you have any regrets or things you did different? You think you should have done differently?
I don't know, actually. Things I think I should have done differently. I mean, sometimes I'll look at my audition videos for certain companies and I'll be like, ooh, why did I submit that? So sometimes I wish I did those differently, but I always have a chance to like do them differently when they reopen and stuff. But I don't know, besides like cringing at myself, that's all. I like cringing at myself, to be honest.
Embrace the cringe.
Exactly. I just want to be cringe and free. I need to embrace it.
Yeah. Gotta get dinner with the fam. Have a good rest of collab. Bye, George. Have a good dinner.
Bye, George.
Can't imagine being a mod when you can't even read the chat. Yeah.
Oh yeah. That would make their job really hard. I didn't even think about that. Wow.
It's not hard when you can't read.
It's not hard when you... True.
Oh no. I mean, I always joke about being illiterate, but I hope that my mods can read. Mookie.
They're supposed to read for you. That's why they're your mods.
Exactly. Mookie, you're literate, right? I hope Soffit and JC all know how to read. Who is your biggest inspiration to start VTubing?
Okay. I love this question. So, I was watching Kizuna Ai before the pandemic, and I was like, wow, that's so cute, right? And at the time, before the pandemic, I was a cosplayer because even as a little girl, I was like, I want to be an anime girl when I grow up. And so I became a cosplayer. But then the pandemic happened, and I started watching more of like Miko and Pecora, and I'm like, wow, this is so awesome. And I'm like, well, I can't cosplay anymore because of pandemic stuff.
Panini.
But I can still be an anime girl if I do this VTubing thing. And so I made myself a VTube model, and then I got it set up, and I was like, okay, so when should I debut? And I'm like, I'm gonna do it in December. And then HoloLive announced that they're gonna do a debut, and I'm like, oh my gosh, there's gonna be an English branch, that's so cool. And then like I saw all of the HoloLive EN debuts, and it was like, I was so inspired when I saw that, even more so, and I was so excited to get started. And I was just like, oh yes, absolutely, this is so cool. And so my dream of being an anime girl is the
It
reason
came
why I'm a
true.
VTuber. Yeah.
I'm also a cosplayer.
Oh my gosh! I love cosplay. Cosplay is so fun, and it's like,
is.
wow. Now that I'm a little older, I'm like, oh man, seeing like cosplay lineups that have like 6 cosplays in one day, I just am like, oh, that's so tiring.
I know. I'm like, have you planned like any sitting down? Have you planned
Sitting
any
down?
breaks from your wig?
Right, exactly. Like, where's your water breaks and your food breaks, please?
Yes.
Make sure you stay hydrated and eat.
We don't want anyone to pass out at conventions. Please
Right.
take your wig off. The wig headache is real.
Oh my gosh, it really is. Oh, I just like the most satisfying moment is always to take off your wig.
Yes, and like wiping
wow.
all your makeup off your face, taking the
Oh my
lashes off.
gosh, yes. Oh, the lashes especially. I always feel like with lashes on my face, I get tireder. I get more tired.
Yeah, like my face feels more tired.
Right, it's like the lids are heavy because of the eyelashes, and it's weird. I feel the same way about nails too. Like when I have like even nail polish, like just nail polish, I'm like, oh, my fingers, they're heavy.
They're
Ah!
so heavy. I can't have nail polish on my fingers because I'll pick at it all day.
Yeah, exactly. Because like it's always in my brain. I'm like, oh, I have nail polish on. I've got to take it off.
Yeah, if it's on my toes, then I manage to leave it. I can like forget about it. But if it's on my fingers, no.
Yep.
What's your favorite cosplay that you've done?
My favorite one will probably dox me a little because I am I'm like one of like maybe 30 people who've done it. And apparently the game company has my photo on their wall. So I'm gonna say that my favorite one I had a Miku costume that I wore. Yeah, that one's safe to say. My favorite one is a Miku cosplay that I did.
There's so
And
many
I wore it
Mikus.
to the first Miku Expo.
Nice.
That was really fun.
That sounds like fun. I want to go to Miku Expo one time.
Miku Expo was okay. Like the original Miku Expo was probably one of my first concerts too. And there was they did a Halloween party during it, which was so cool. And like they did an after party thing. And in the concert, it was in LA, and there was like a laser light show during the concert, and it was like the coolest thing I have ever been to. And then every Miku concert that I went to after that wasn't like as cool. It didn't have as much of the production, I feel like, because it had less lasers and like smoke screen and stuff. And so like each time I'm like, oh, what about that original like coolness they had? They're still really cool, just not as
They scaled down.
They scaled down. They did. They were like, okay, we're gonna do this to get in there, and then we're gonna scale down. Like there's no more of the like Miku Expo parties, which was super cool, and it's just a normal like concert now.
Aww.
Like,
That's so sad.
It is, but I really like Miku Expo in general.
I wanted to go this year, and they sold out immediately.
Oh my gosh, do you have the feeling that like concert stuff has been selling out way faster, even though they're way more expensive now?
Yes.
Right? I was like, it's crazy how every time I want to go to a concert, and if I wait like a day or two, it's like, oh, sold out. Sorry,
sold out. Yep.
Like that. What was the girl who did the Idol show opening? Yeah. Okay, I think we know the same one. I feel like that one sold out super fast too. I didn't get a ticket to that one. I did get a ticket to Otto, so I'm very excited for that.
Oh, that's gonna be really fun.
I know, she had her first concert, I think just this past weekend over in Europe.
Yaosobi, thank you.
Yaosobi, yes! Yes, that one sold out so fast. It was like waiting a day, and then it's like, nope, haha. You took too long, now the tickets are gone.
Like, I really wanted to go to an AJR concert, and they sold out so fast.
Oh my gosh.
I was like, they're not even super popular. How are they selling out? Is it a ploy?
Yeah, it's a ploy.
It's
exactly.
A ploy.
They're like making it so it's impossible to get.
Big Ticket is making it hard to get ticket.
How dare Big Ticket? We need to rebel against Big Ticket.
Rebel.
We'll just go, show up.
Just gonna listen from outside the venue. What are they gonna do? Stop me?
Right, exactly. We'll have our own little party there.
Exactly. They play loud enough that you could hear it a mile away.
Yeah, there we go. We'll do it. We'll make it happen.
I wish there used to be this thing when I lived in the Midwest. They would do free park concerts. And they would have like random bands come and play in the park for free.
I love that. It's like a music in the park thing.
It was so nice. It happened every spring.
I remember when I was a kid, I went to like one of those where I think I saw what was her name? I think it was like Colby Calbe. Is the girl who sung "It Starts in Your Toes, Makes You Wiggle."
Oh, I love that song.
Yeah, that one. I saw her in one of those kinds of like music in the park things.
Mm-hmm.
It was free. So yeah, like what happened to those?
We love free park music.
We love free park music, exactly.
Ambiance.
Or t-shirts that say that.
We should get a t-shirt that says that free park music. What do you do on days where you don't feel especially motivated?
Oh, that's a good question too. Wow, you have a lot of super amazing questions.
Thank you. I have them all written down.
That's so smart. Oh, okay. So on days that I don't feel motivated, it kind of also depends on like the type of unmotivated, because sometimes it's like, am I motivated to not stream or unmotivated to stream or unmotivated to talk or unmotivated to just like get out of bed?
Mm-hmm.
I think the biggest thing I do when I feel unmotivated is I watch people that inspire me. So whether it's an artist and I'm unmotivated in drawing art, I'll watch that. Or if I'm unmotivated in like, oh man, you know, I'm feeling imposter syndrome. Like I've got friends that are cool and I watch all these cool people and I want to be cool too. I watch them and I'm like, you know what? I can be cool. I just got to put effort in. And that also another really big motivator for most of my creative activities is I think about the homework I have to do if I don't do my creative activities.
So true.
So I'm just like, oh, now all of a sudden I'm motivated to draw. Because otherwise the other option is to do my homework.
And no one wants to do homework.
Exactly.
Homework bad. Stream
Homework
good.
Bad. Exactly. Stream good, homework bad. Homework only good, win stream.
Yes. That is the number one procrastination pro tip. Love it.
Yes, I'm glad.
Pro tip.
But also that makes it so you're procrastinating on your homework.
Don't want to finish your college homework? Become a streamer.
Oh, there we go. Motivational poster.
Yes. But frame it with like one of those kittens that are falling from the branch. And then
you're right. Perfect.
Motivation.
You can call that kitten the Discord kitten.
Not the Discord kitten.
Oh, you know it's just the Discord kitten.
Oh no.
Ugh.
Chat, do you guys have any questions? Because I've actually somehow managed to get through all of mine.
Whoa!
So, chat, anything you want to ask Paichi? Paichi, anything in particular that maybe you have like a secret tip for VTubers or some
tip,
or like a pre-stream checklist that you always go through?
Well, I think that it's always good to go with the flow. I'm a very go with the flow kind of person. So like if your stream is getting scuffed or if like you mess up, it's really good to just like don't stress out about it. Like the other day it was very simple, but I accidentally switched my scenes without meaning to. And it was right as I was being asked, like, what's one fun fact about you? So rather than getting upset or like being like, oh gosh, I switched my scenes and instead of doing that, I was like, well, one fun fact about me is that no matter where I am, what time of day it is, there will always be a little bit of scuff, and I'm okay with that. As I was switching back the scene.
That's a great recovery.
Right. And I think it's just good to go with the flow. If you're stressed out, you know, try to identify what is stressing you out and see if it's something that you can actually change or not. Which I guess that might actually be. I mean, yeah, that's what I would say.
Yeah, that's good advice.
Right. Yeah. That's my. Also, if you are ever playing games with me, please don't get mad at me. Please don't get mad if I'm like.
Get mad at you.
Oh, so there was a one time where I was playing some games and someone was making fun of me, and it was really funny, and you know, because I actually think it's fun to. I think it's fun to be made fun of. I think it's fun to like banter. And so, you know, I turned around and killed them, and they got upset that I killed them, and I was just like, well, I thought we were doing a bit.
Yeah.
I thought we were doing a bit.
It sounds like you were doing a bit.
And apparently we weren't doing a bit. And I was like,
did you hit them with the shovel and lethal?
Yeah. Yeah, I did. That's exactly the game we were playing, and they got upset.
It's okay. I also received ultimate betrayal via shovel.
So yeah, same. Like I've had people come after me. I think it's really fun to teach new people. Like, hey, just so you know, friendly fire. There is you can kill people.
I can kill you with a shovel in Minecraft.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. In Minecraft. So there is the chance of dying in Minecraft is never zero.
It's never zero.
Did you know that the chance of dying in Minecraft from a Cocker Spaniel is not high, but it's not zero.
Are there Cocker Spaniels in Minecraft?
No. I'm just using your Minecraft joke. I was told that by my friend that has a spaniel. Oh wait, no, it's a King Charles.
I love King Charles.
Yeah, that one.
They're
the
so
King
cute.
Charles ones.
They've got like big fluffy paws. So cute.
Big fluffy little Grinch feet.
Yes.
I love it.
Mookie would
So
like to
cute.
know, do you like Reese's Puffs?
Reese's Puff.
Peanut butter chocolate flavor.
Exactly. I love Reese's Puff. Reese's Puff are so good. And we were sitting there. I love the Reese's Puff. It's so good. What's your favorite cereal?
I like either Reese's Puffs or Frosted Flakes.
That's valid. I think I really like. So I love Reese's Puff. It's definitely a go-to. But my favorite one is probably Life. The Life cereal.
Life cereal is good.
Life. Yeah, it's so good.
I like to eat it. I don't like to put milk in cereal, so I just kind of like put my hand in the bag and eat it.
Okay, so I think that milk in cereal, it can be good, but eating Life just as like without milk is also like a snack. So I agree.
It's just a snack.
It's just a little snack. Exactly. Or if I learned this because I live with someone who has celiacs, and she told me that Chex doesn't have gluten in it.
Mm-hmm.
And so the way our household makes fried chicken is she uses Chex instead of like flour and stuff. And I'm like,
so smart.
That's so, and it tastes so crunchy and good. And I'm like, oh my God, like that's so cool.
That's so smart. I've heard of it being made with Rice Krispies too, because those are gluten-free.
Oh, Rice Krispies, that's smart. I should try that. I should recommend that to them next time. I'm not the cook in the house.
I'm usually cooking in mine. I made steak for the first time today. Not for me, but for my siblings.
How did that go?
They liked it. They thought it was very good.
Oh, good. I'm glad.
I was really worried though, because I took the meat out of the fridge and I defrosted it the day before it, because that's what I thought you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
Like with tofu, I just defrost it that morning, and by evening it's usually fine.
Right, exactly.
But the steak, I took it out. I'm like, why is it gray? Is it supposed to be gray?
Oh no! Was it fine though?
Yeah, it was fine. Apparently it just oxidizes or something and it turns gray.
Oh, that's true. I actually heard that they at least over here in America, we put something in our meat that makes it more red than it's supposed to be, because apparently buyers will be more likely to buy redder meat.
I had
Which is
no
insane
idea.
to me. Yeah, and the thing they put in is like not really that great for the body. So it's like, huh?
Yay.
But it makes it red, and we think that it's fresher if it's redder.
Yay, rusty meat.
Yay, rusty meat.
I can't even imagine meat being rusty.
Right, because you associate the rust with the metal. I mean, I guess I can see it because iron.
Yeah,
Iron
redder
rust.
equals bloodier equals fresher.
That's our mindset as buyers, yeah.
I
You're
guess
like, ooh.
I guess that's true.
Right, because if it's like a rusty brown, then we're like, oh, that's not good. Unless it's cooked.
I mean, I don't really know what it's supposed to look like.
Yeah, I've never been there to see unreddened meat, so I'm not sure either.
Just devour a live cow, only safe option.
True. Let's just eat cows.
Do not the cow.
Have you ever had like a steak with like mushrooms on it?
No.
Oh my gosh, it's so good. I forgot what it's called, but it's like smothered. I think it's smothered steak.
I'm allergic to meat.
Oh no! Okay. Have you ever had tofu with mushrooms on it?
Yes.
Okay. Is that good?
Yeah, it's really good.
One of my favorite actually like foods on now I'm like super thinking about tofu. But one of my favorite like things to eat in hot pot is fried tofu. I love fried tofu.
I love fried tofu.
So good.
It is. It's so
What's
good.
your favorite dish if you don't eat meat?
Okay, this is like weird, but my favorite food, which isn't a dish, is snow cones. And people keep telling me I can't pick that as a favorite food because they're telling me it's not a food.
Oh, that's true. I'm gonna have to agree that is not a food.
But it's good.
It is pretty good. That's fair.
But like,
Now,
favorite.
what kind of snow cones?
Oh, I love it topped with like mango syrup.
Ooh, okay.
It's really good. Just
ice and sugar. Yeah.
It's not much different from anything else, okay?
But
My
it's
favorite
just like
food is
water. Yeah, your favorite food is water. That's what you're saying. Water is with some sugar.
Yeah, it's good.
All right, valid.
Otherwise, favorite dish. I like to think I make a mean pizza. I make all my pizza at home.
Oh my gosh. Oh, I recently learned, well, not really recently, but kind of recently learned how to make pizza that has a crust that's like butter and Italian seasoning. It's so good. Do you do that?
I put butter on the crust, but I also put garlic.
That's so smart. Oh my god, I'm gonna do that. Okay.
It's really
do you have any
good.
tips for if I'm making pizza?
Okay, so this sounds weird, but make your dough 3 days in advance and let it
Okay.
rise slowly in the fridge over those 3 days. Trust me, it's gonna make a huge difference in your crust. It's gonna come out crispier and have more air bubbles. It'll be so good. Also, heat your oven as hot as it can go. Most consumer ovens can go up to 500 degrees. Put your rack as close to your heat source as possible. Most ovens have a heat source either at the top or the bottom. And then cook your pizza only for like 8 minutes.
Oh, okay. Oh, is it because it's thinner, so it just like to cook it like a flash fire, not flash fire, like a flash cook kind of thing?
It won't have the same effect as like the fire ovens, like the pizza ovens, but it does get it pretty close. You get a nice char on the crust and the air bubbles, and it's really chewy and crispy.
Ooh, okay. That sounds... Oh, okay. I'm gonna have to try that the next time I decide I want to actually cook.
Are you able to make pizza at home so that the cheese doesn't slide all off with the first bite? If so, are you a witch? I like to make my own cheese sometimes.
Your own cheese?
Yeah, it's pretty easy.
Oh my gosh, you're like a chef.
I like to
You're a
say
chef.
I am how trad wife coded.
Yeah, oh my goodness, that's 100%. Wow, oh wow. I have one friend who is definitely trad wife coded, and like she makes such good soups and noodles and rice. Yeah, we had this thing where she made soup for like a solid week because she was tired, and she was like, this is called my whatever is in the fridge soup, and every time it was pretty great.
Soup is just so easy to make.
It is, and it's like all you need to do is you need to figure out like what flavors kind of go together.
Yeah.
And then boom, you've got a great tasting soup.
Yeah. Let's be on
I like
homemaker.
hot pot.
That's like frontier farmer. No, making cheese is a lot easier than most people think. You can make mozzarella at home with like vinegar and a little bit of rennet. You don't even if you don't want it to be super formed, like you want to make farmer's cheese, you don't even need the rennet. You just need vinegar and thyme and milk.
Vinegar and thyme. I think that's my issue is like I'll forget about it. I once tried to pickle, what did I try to pickle lemons because there's this Vietnamese soda that I really like. Which I think is literally like pickled lemon soda. I'm not gonna even attempt to say it in its actual name because I'll mess it up. But it's so good, and I was like, I have to have this at home. And I tried to pickle some lemons, and I forgot about them.
Oh no.
And I looked at them, and one of the jars was moldy, and the other one wasn't, so it was probably okay, but I was scared.
Yeah, the moldy jar probably didn't have the seal proper.
Right, I think it wasn't proper, but the other one was definitely sealed pretty well, and there wasn't any air in between because I made sure not to have the air. Whereas the other one the liquid seemed to go down too. But yeah, I didn't trust it after that because they were right next to each other. What if the mold hopped?
Yeah, definitely don't trust it.
Yeah, so I just was like, my pickled lemon soda, and I just put it away.
How do you eat a pickled lemon without imploding your face?
Well, it's weird. Oh, it was a salted pickled lemon soda. That was the other thing. It was salty. It's a salty drink. It's like, I don't know. I mean, the soda, it just works. It's kind of sugary. Like, a pickled lemon is kind of sugary.
Sounds interesting.
Yeah.
I've heard of sugared lemons.
I love sugared lemons. I like lemons. I'm a big fan of lemons.
I like lemons too.
Yeah, lemons are just like the best kind of food. Or any like flavor.
I like citrus.
One of the best flavors. Yes, citrus are great. Got
It's
oranges. I feel like I don't remember what fruit it is, but one of the citruses isn't a real citrus or something, and it's like a crossover citrus, and it's like one of the main things we think about. So it's either an orange, a lemon, or a grapefruit. And I feel like it's not a grapefruit.
I feel like it is the grapefruit.
Right. That's why I think it's not. Is because it's the one that you would assume. Here,
I'm gonna Google it. What,
I don't know. I'm
what
like,
is not a
where did I
real
hear this?
Citrus.
All right.
Lemons and limes are not naturally occurring citrus fruits.
There we go.
The documents state that there are only 3 naturally occurring citrus fruits: pomelo, citron, and mandarin. Lemons and limes are hybrids of other fruits. Oranges are also a hybrid of pomelo and mandarin.
Oh goodness, they're all not like true citruses?
Yeah, all types of citrus fruits will have citrus in their name. Other typical fruits like pineapple, banana, mango, grapes are not considered citrus. They're considered an unrelated plant genre.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Where did lemons come from?
I guess
How
they
did
were made. We've all been living a sweet, tangy lie. So true.
Right. Right. I don't even remember where I think a kid might have told me that, honestly. And then I didn't believe them, so I looked it up.
I can't. My mind is blown.
I know, honestly, like I've heard it before. I'm just like, I'm trying to wrap my brain around like, how did we get the lemon then? Like, where did it come from?
Now I'm gonna Google that. How were lemons born?
How are lemons born? Well, first a mommy lemon and a daddy lemon.
Lemons are a hybrid that evolved over many centuries through plant breeding. According to the search results, lemons are believed to have originated in northeast India and South Asia. They're a hybrid of citrons and sour or bitter oranges that form naturally. They were found approximately 25 million years ago.
Okay, but at that point, I refresh the. Oh, it's doing the guy with the hands.
There we go. We're back.
We're back, guys. What's up?
We're back.
It's Paichi and Tenshi, Tenshi and Paichi.
We definitely were not talking about trade industry secrets while we were down.
Yeah, definitely not doing that.
Definitely not.
Not trying to propose a rebellion for lemons.
Nope.
In the name of lemons.
In the name of all lemon kind.
In the name of all lemon kind.
It's been a while since I've gone down like that. I wonder what happened.
It's always the question with internet issues, like...
Oh my gosh, it is.
Yeah, they're like, why is my internet doing this? I mean, for you... I forgot what time zone you are in.
I'm in Eastern Standard.
Oh, okay, so it doesn't even... For me, like, I always have internet issues around 5 for me, because that's when people get home, and so they're all getting on the internet, and I'm just like, my internet, stop!
Big Citrus trying to silence you.
Yeah, Big Citrus is. How dare they?
How dare they? I live out in, like, the woods in the middle of nowhere, so it could just be, like, maybe a deer did something, I don't know.
The deer
are conspiring to take the stream down.
The deers are like, we don't like angels around these parts. Come on. We're gonna take her down.
Take her down. Take her out, boys.
Take her out, boys.
The deer come up with a shotgun to the windows.
A shotgun in Minecraft.
Yes, in Minecraft.
I love that joke so much.
When I first heard it, I thought it was so funny. Now I just say it every time.
Yes, you have to. It helps you with
It does, with moderation.
Yeah. Exactly, because if Twitch ever comes after you, you could be like, no, Daddy Twitch. I said in Minecraft, I'm free.
In Minecraft. Listen to the context. In Minecraft.
Right. Yeah, in Minecraft. Oh my gosh. I just opened one of my tabs and it's just Skeb. Skeb on Skeb on Skeb.
Oh my gosh.
I love art so much.
I have a problem with Skeb.
Me too. Oh my gosh, have you been seeing sexy clips?
Yes. I follow her. I'm in the art group.
I know. I'm just like, oh.
I know. Every time she posts
so
one that's like under $10, I'm like, what?
Right. I'm just like,
quick.
where did you find this? Oh my gosh.
I think I have two Skebs that are approved, and I submitted for 4.
Oh my gosh. Do you want to know how much I have?
How many do you have?
Okay, hold on. Let me see my accepted ones. Okay. Turn your eyes away, wallet. Turn your ears away, wallet.
Close your eyes and ears.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 accepted.
Oh my gosh. I thought my 4 was a problem.
And then pending is, pending is small. It's just 2. It's just, the issue is whenever I get one, like I get appeals, and usually the appeals like will put down their price, and then I'm like, well, now I've got to get this because their price is like a little bit under or half the cost, and I'm like,
wait,
well, they're even
appeals.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So when you get, one of the reasons to not always hide your art is when you get someone who posts your art on Skeb, the other artists will see the art of like your character and they'll be like, oh, I want to draw that. So they can actually submit an appeal to you and they can say, hey, you know, I will give you a discount if you let me draw your character. And so you can accept that and you can pay a little bit less. And so it's, you know, it's girl math. It's better that way.
That's definitely girl math. I've been hiding mine because the first Skeb that I did, and I'm really glad that I ended up hiding it. For some reason, she wrote my like full legal name on it.
Oh no. Okay. For that, did you change? Because there is in the in your account area, it says like, oh, what's the name you want the artist to use? And
yeah,
so if you haven't,
supposed to say my username.
oh my gosh, it says your username, and they're just like, nope. Thank goodness you hid that. Yeah.
I guess they saw whatever. I guess they see the credit card transaction, maybe.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that's scary.
I know. I was like, why did you write my full legal name on that?
That's crazy. Oh my goodness.
Because I'm even looking at it right now. It says addressee client name Tenshi.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's definitely don't want that. That is a reason to hide your art. I'm glad you hid that art.
Yeah, I'm really thankful.
Yeah. Well, that's normally not the case with the Skeb artist.
That probably is not what was supposed to happen.
Right, yeah. I wonder if you could like submit a claim to Skeb to take it down at that point.
Thankfully,
I mean, if it were like not hidden.
But
yeah.
I think if it was, maybe.
Yeah, that would make sense. I'd be like, hey, you know, like my user addressee thing was supposed to be this name, and instead it said this name.
Yeah, instead they took the name off my credit card.
Right. Oh my goodness. I mean, that's also, I guess, a reason. I know some people who use Skeb with a alternative account. And so that way it's in no way tied to their VTuber model. And so
oh, that's smart.
Right, I'm like, so then if something like that were to ever happen with that account, no one would tie it to you. So that would be a plus.
Yeah,
but that's not
really
supposed to happen for sure. Now I'm all nervous. Like, what if someone does that to me? Oh my gosh.
I think maybe it
crazy.
was like a fluke or something.
Yeah, I would hope. I definitely hope. I guess the way to see is if you can see any of their other art, and if they have like very obvious full names on there. Now that you know like it happened.
Yeah. You know what? That's a really good point. I should look out for that next time. But there's
now I'm gonna look out for it too. I'm like, oh gosh.
There's so many artists that I want to commission though.
That's a mood.
And I'm like, I can't.
I know, I'm like justifying it to myself because I ask the artists, I'll pay a little bit more sometimes, and I'll ask the artists for the commercial rights.
Mm-hmm.
And usually they're okay with it. And if they want to give me a little bit more, if they want me to pay more for their commercial rights, they'll submit back an appeal. So that's the other kind of appeal is, oh no!
They made,
oh my gosh!
Chat made me.
Oh my god! Love that! Holy stuff! Look at that model! Look at the eyes!
Yeah, this is the Wobble by Pompino and Rig by Crowfet.
Oh my goodness, I love that so much. That is so great. Now I gotta go to Pompino.
Oh, you definitely do. Pompino is incredible. They do really great art.
Pompino. I feel like they're a pumpkin VTuber, right?
They're a fire spirit trapped inside of a pumpkin.
Oh, I love that. So cute.
It's the Wiggle Chicken. I'm not a chicken.
Oh my gosh, their model's so cute. It's orange.
Yeah. They
did orange really well.
They've drawn a few of these. They call it the Matryoshka, but I just call it the Wobble.
I love it. The Matryoshka or the Wobble. This is so good. Oh my gosh.
And there's like a little toggles, like I could take glasses on and off. Sparkly eyes.
The hearts! Oh, the sparkle eyes! That's so cute!
I could...
Oh, I love how the sparkles kind of bounce in there. They bounce when you wink. Your head! Your head's gone!
It comes back, don't worry.
Oh gosh! Wait, is there a tiny face on your neck?
Yes.
Is that what I was seeing? Oh my god, that's so wonderful. What a good model. I love silly. That's my my gosh.
No,
This is so perfect.
It's a gun because I was playing Portal. And I didn't have a portal gun, so I picked this gun. So it's just become a joke whenever I have the wobble model because I don't have hands.
You don't have hands, so now you've got a gun.
Now I've got a gun.
Bam. That's so perfect.
It pops up every time, so technically it is by default Tetsu.
Wow, I love it.
Cursed?
I love your
Only
little
slightly.
heart. Little heart. Wait, did your normal model have that? Oh, it does, and I just didn't notice it.
Model, it's the hat. Hang on, I'll go back so you can see it.
It's so cute.
Because technically that
I
redeem's
love your design
supposed to be
so
turned
much.
off.
Oh my gosh.
Thank you. So if I take off my hat, you could kind of see the halo better.
Wow.
And then I also could take my hair down if I want to.
Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm like, oh, your model's so cute. I love it so much.
Oh, thank you. I really like your model.
Oh, thanks. Oh my gosh. I love it so much. It's so cute.
I
And I also like the... Go ahead. I love
the way your hips wiggle when you move.
I know. My papa, who is Nano with an X in the middle, Naxeno, he was like, oh, I know you only wanted like upper body because I was focusing on just like speed, getting the debut out. I was focusing a lot on speed and being ready, and so I sacrificed a few things. Like I don't need the bottom stuff, and he's like, since I have extra time, I can make your hips wiggle because I thought this was so fun, and I was like, oh, so cute, and I love it so much. I like move my head and then
I love the hip wiggle. Like I do little steppies instead.
I love the steppies. I think when I go back to him, I'm gonna ask for some steppies.
Yeah, because
it's like a little dance.
It is like a little dance.
I really like also that your like feathers are translucent, because it's just so cute. Oh, such a good little detail.
Yeah, my mama did a great job.
Oh, absolutely.
What about the big guy on the left? Raz?
That's me. I drew Raz. That's all me.
He looks great.
Yeah, I was funny because like when I was first like, what should I do for my mascot? I was in a call with Megu, and she's like, okay, I have a request. I'm like, okay, what's your request? And she's like, okay, think like you definitely need a little cat guy. But he's gotta be a chonker. He's gotta be a chunky fella. And I'm like, oh my god, that is so perfect. And Megu's like, yeah, it definitely needs to be a chunky little fella. So can you just do that for your mascot? I'm like, yes, that sounds so fun. And so then I drew it. She's like, oh my gosh, it's perfect. And I'm like, I know, you are so smart. Oh my gosh, it's perfect. And so this is the combination.
I also drew a chunky little guy because the model up there is done by Knives, but my original Shishi, hang on, let me see if I can find it, was done by me. I'm just trying to find him. There we go. Oh, he's super big.
Oh my gosh!
There we go. Now he's kind of scaled down. So I drew this.
He's so round!
Yeah.
So rotund!
When I was drawing him, I was just calling him Blorb.
Blorb!
Because he's so round.
Oh my gosh. I love Blorb. Blorb is such a cute name too. Shishi and Blorb.
So we settled on Shishi because my name is Tenshi and he's a Shima.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah. I let my chat name him.
I'm not letting my chat name Braz.
We already saw what will happen if they name Braz.
Right, exactly. I'm sorry, my chat has been banned from naming anything.
Blurb and Spunk.
No! Oh no, they found a way around it!
Leave it to chat. They will, where there's a will, there's a way.
I'm like, wait. You did it with math, so what if we did it with Spunk? Makes sense. It's like, oh, no, please.
Just pick a bunch of terms and ban them. Trust me.
Yeah, just pick them all. Oh, you're right. I should just ban random words. When people ask, it's like, I felt like
you should. A streamer I know banned the word. She let us vote to ban a word.
I love, oh my gosh, it's so fun. Like, I love those kind of interaction things. Like, one of my favorite interactions that I see with chat is Matara. On her stream, she has spin the wheel, and if you have enough points, you can spin the wheel, and the wheel is either be banned or win a sub. And it's so funny when someone gets banned for 24 hours.
That's so funny.
She's like, sorry, you took the chance.
You took the risk. You gotta live.
Yeah,
high risk, high reward.
She's like, I told you I'm not in charge of this. It's all about the wheel. It's what the wheel says.
It's what the wheel wants. It's the wheel will.
It's the wheel will, exactly. I think that's something I want to do in the future too. Have a wheel of misfortune.
Oh, you should.
It'd be so funny.
The cat story thing is the one thing I remember last time I watched her.
And my getting named my cat. My real cat's name is really cute. It's Sriracha Bologna Stroganoff Ariel the Third.
How'd you come up with that?
Okay, so my roommate has a really cute King Charles named Lilybell. She's like a super cute dog. And I have a really pretty cat, but I was like, I really want a name that, you know, really just kind of next to her looks, you don't expect it. And so I was like, well, we need something like Bologna Stroganoff. But I'm not trying to call my cat Bologna. And she was kind of spicy. Yeah, Bologna. But she was kind of spicy, so I'm like, okay, you know what? She's like Sriracha, because I love Sriracha, and it's a little spicy.
Yeah.
So her name is Sriracha Bologna Stroganoff. And then in the first like month of having her, I realized that she's like a super mega social cat, but she's like a tsundere, so she always wants to be near people, but she doesn't want people like giving her attention until they're not. So she'll be like, hello, I'm here, I'm ready for your attention, and as soon as you try to pet her, she like bites you and runs away, and it's like, what? Why come up to me like you want me to pet you and then get upset? So I called her Ariel because she wants to be where the people are. And she's the third because she's the third pet I've ever been responsibly in charge of. The first one was a cat, and then the second one was a parrot. And, yeah,
oh, cool.
so, yeah.
I have a dog named Pom Pom.
Is it a Pomeranian?
No, it's a poodle.
That's even better! That's even better. You got a little curly Pom Pom.
Yeah, her name.
Oh my god.
Her full name is Pom Pom Purin, but I just call her Pom Pom.
Oh my god, I love it so much. Pom Pom Purin is one of my favorite Sanrio characters.
It's my favorite Sanrio character.
It's so cute. And then like Pom Pom Purin coded people are always so fun.
I love Sanrio.
Sanrio is so great. Like, oh my goodness. It's just like so cute and their characters are all so great. Did you know there's a Lethal Company mod with Sanrio characters?
I did not. Oh my gosh, I need it.
Yeah, you can have your outfits be the Sanrio character. There's My Melody, there's I think there was Cinnamon. But then there's Pom Pom. It's really silly because it's just like the color on top of the work suits. Yeah, and then the face is like drawn on silly.
No, I need it. I need it because I'm gonna need to force all my male VTuber friends to play with me and make them each pick one.
Oh, that's wonderful. Yes, they all have to. The only downside, at least according to my Pom Pom Purin fan of a friend, she said, yeah, this isn't the real Pom Pom Purin because there's no butthole. I'm like, what? And
yeah,
she says that's a major aspect. It's like, okay. So apparently he's missing that major design in the suit.
I'll forgive them.
Okay. I was like, oh my gosh, you are wild.
Add it to the mod list? Yeah, I'm gonna put it on the mod list.
Yeah, there we go. Add it to the mod list. I need to compile a mod list.
Oh, but there was something you reminded me about before. So my friend Grape, her cat's name is Pee Head.
Oh wait, I know Grape. I don't know, like.
So her cat
I know
is
she's
the
a Suni
autism
sibling.
cat. Yeah,
yes, I love
sib.
PP Head.
He is like, the cat fueled by autism.
I love it so much because like I think I just saw a post where someone had like made a human version of PP and I was just like, Why does it
Yeah,
look like
that was
it's, like,
Grape
scary, and then, like...
in Dragon's Dogma.
Yeah, in Dragon Dogma! And then, like, she put it next to the picture of her cat, and I was just like, oh no, it looks the same!
Yes. It's
such a funny thing.
It is. Oh my gosh.
I love, like, how popular her cat is. It's so great.
I think her cat is more popular than her, I'm not gonna lie.
It surpassed her.
It has. Because everyone knows the autism cat, Peepee Head.
It's Peepee Head, exactly.
But
how could you not? And his name is Peepee Head. Like,
yeah.
what? Like, that is the best name.
It is the best name. But you reminded me, because Peepee Head likes to bite Grape on the butt.
God, that's so fun. What? And like Grape's just standing there, and then Peepee Head runs up and just like gives a mouthful and runs away, or like she's laying down and he finds a way.
Basically, is
just
that if there's with Peepee Head, if there's a will, there's a way.
Oh my gosh, Peepee Head's insane.
He is.
Peepee Head, the lover of booty.
He is a menace, but we love him.
Menace to society.
But we love him.
He's so cute.
He is. He's very funny.
So cute.
Peepee Head also locks himself in the bathroom, then pees himself. True.
What? That's insane.
This cat, every time I see...
Is that why his name is Peepee Head? He's just got a head full of pee.
Yeah. He's just so full. He pees on everything.
Oh my god.
Sometimes before we get the stream ping for Grape, she'll ping everyone and be like, guys, I need another 20 minutes. Peepee Head just peed on my bed.
Oh, yeah. Oh my gosh. That's so like... Oh, I hate it when cats do that. Like, I love cats, but there's a cat at the household, and she's a little older, and she does that all the time too. We gotta like lock her out of the rooms. She's gotta stay in the hallway.
Oh no. Thankfully, Pom Pom is pretty good about peeing outside.
That's good, yeah. Sriracha's pretty good at peeing in the litter box, which is awesome.
It's really supposed to go.
Yeah, that's where you're supposed to go. Please stay there. Though, one thing that Sriracha does that I do not appreciate, especially at 3 a.m., is she knows how to open doors, but she does it in the loudest way possible. She knows how to open doors if they're the little like the L handle, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
So she realized that if she wraps her arm around the door and just holds down on it, it'll open. So I'm just like, oh, in the morning, in the morning, in 3 a.m., she's like, okay, it's time to go out and be a menace. And so she'll try to jump at the door, and whenever she misses, it makes a loud like thunk. And I'm just like, oh, please, I'm trying to sleep.
Reminds me of what my friend, I had a friend in middle school who had a snake. And she said like sometimes at 3 a.m. the snake would be trying to get out of the enclosure, and then it would fall over and go thump.
Oh no! Snake is like, it's time to let me out!
It is.
That meme. Let me in. Let me in.
Let me out! I would like to in the out, please.
I would like to in the out. Yes, exactly.
Have you seen that movie? It's called Home.
I have not, actually. Wait, is that the one with the pink, like not pink, purple alien?
Yeah.
I saw like things for it, like ads for it, but I didn't actually see it in theaters or after. Is it good?
It's really cute. Has a lot of good music.
Oh, I love kids shows with good music. Oh my gosh. Like Trolls. I love the Trolls series.
So when I worked at a summer camp, we watched Trolls every day, 3 to 4 times a day.
Okay, in that case, I probably wouldn't be a fan of Trolls.
It drove me crazy by the end.
Is it like the original Trolls or the Trolls 2 or
the
3?
Original.
Okay, have you seen 2 and 3?
No, I could not stomach it.
That's fair. Yeah, that's fair. But Trolls 3 has some really good music in it.
Mm-hmm.
I would recommend, if you could ever stomach it again, if you're like, okay, I think enough time has passed, the trauma is away, then definitely watch Trolls 3.
Maybe. I'm gonna see Kung Fu Panda 4.
Kung Fu Panda? Oh my gosh. Is Is it already out? Or
Yeah,
is
I
it
think it's
not?
out this weekend.
Oh, it's out this weekend. Okay. I was like, I remember hearing about that, but I wasn't sure if like that was me hearing about it in the past or me hearing that it's gonna come out. Okay, so
I
it's out.
don't even remember seeing an ad for it. I got an email from DreamWorks because I sign up for like DreamWorks and Disney emails. And they're like, don't forget to see Kung Fu Panda 4 coming out this weekend. I was like, what?
I love that. That's so cute. Oh my gosh. But yeah, I do feel like it's weird when you like see a movie coming out and it's like, wait, where were the ads for this? Why was it not
Yeah.
advertised? Why did I not, like, as someone who gets like targeted ads, why was I not targeted?
Right? And like that's how I felt about Morbius. All of a sudden it was in theaters and then I was just reading bad thing after bad thing about it. So I was like, oh, okay. Never gonna see
Oh
this.
yeah. I actually have no idea, had no idea what Morbius was or is. And then I saw people just talking badly about it and I was confused. And then I saw the thing where like, it's Morbin time and I'm like, oh,
It's Morbin time.
what does that mean? And then I learned like really fast that he never says it. And it was really funny because it was like, I think it was just last month that one of my friends, we were in the car and then she was like, I don't even remember how it got brought up, but someone said like he doesn't say it, haha. And she's like, what do you mean he doesn't say it? And we were like, how do you not know this? It's been months since the movie came out.
I watched Morbius, still don't know what it was about.
That's valid. That's fair. I've got some movies like that where I watch them and I'm like, wait, what did I just watch?
Oh, so many movies like that.
Right. It's like when you read a book or you read like an article or something, you're like, wait, what did I just read?
Yes. The actual funny thing in the movie is Matt Smith dancing. Is that the only funny part?
Is Matt Smith the main character?
I don't know.
I don't know who Matt Smith is.
Closing the book like, wait, what? So true.
Yeah. Did you ever read the Aragon series?
No.
Oh my gosh, it was...
That was like my older brother's favorite book, so I wasn't allowed to read it.
Oh, valid. Okay, that's fair. I know that some... I used to share my books with my little brother, but my older brother would not share his books with me.
Yeah.
But the Aragon series... Because seeing that, like, closing the book, like, wait, what? That's how I felt with the Aragon series. Because it is like, you spend 4 or 5 books leading up to this humongous, like, battle. And you think, like, oh my god, this battle's gonna be so epic. It's gonna be so great. I've spent this entire journey with this character and the dragons, and we're gonna beat the boss. And then you get to the boss, and it's over in, like, a sentence or two. And it's like, wait, what?
That's so
No way.
dissatisfying.
It was the most dissatisfying thing ever. And so like, oh yeah, like I see there the Aragon movie, like the Aragon movie sucked, but the last very ending part of the book did too. So it's like, why did they end it like that?
I would be so upset.
I was upset. And I feel like anyone who's read the series got upset by that because it is like you spend so much time leading up to that battle and it was over so fast.
The Aragon movie, Fist.
The fist emoji is so perfect.
That's George's emote.
Oh my god, I love that. George Fist. That's such a good emote.
He has some funny emotes.
Do you have a favorite emote that you find yourself using a lot?
There's a few I find myself using a lot. I find myself using the thumbs up emote a lot.
Someone says something, thumbs up.
Exactly. So they know I'm not ignoring them.
That's okay. I love that so much. I do hyper nodders. It's like this emote where there's like a green-haired girl who's just nodding her head really fast.
Yeah.
And so I love I use it in the kind of the same way where it's just so that way the person knows that I am acknowledging it, but I don't know what to respond or I plan to respond later and then just forget.
I do the same. That's the same exact way I use mine.
Right.
But like I have this version that people could use, like the free one, and then I also have a different thumbs up that moves.
Oh, I love this. Okay. these are so great.
Oh, Aki would like to know, do you like scary movies?
I do, actually. I really like scary movies. And it's really funny because one of my roommates, they also like scary movies, and they can actually immediately, it's really funny because they are so good at identifying bad stuff. So there's 2 different studios that they really dislike, and one of them is Blumhouse, and they just hate Blumhouse movies. And it was so funny because there was every time something comes up on the TV where it's an ad for a scary movie, if it looks like kind of trash, they're immediately like, oh yeah, this is a Blumhouse, I can feel it in my bones. And then we look it up and it is. And I'm just like, how did you do that? I can't do that.
The Blumhouse identifier.
Yeah, I'm just like, oh my gosh. And then, but yeah, I do like scary movies. I don't have like a catalog in my brain of scary movies, but I enjoy watching them when they are available to watch.
I don't watch scary things. I'm way too afraid of horror.
That's a mood. It's okay. I mean, some things, yeah. When I was a kid, I watched accidentally The Grudge with my older brother, and I didn't realize what The Grudge was about. I was just in the room because my cousins were also there too, and so they were all watching The Grudge. And I'm like, oh, I'll watch it too. I'm sitting there watching it, and all of a sudden, I developed a extreme fear that someone was going to be under my blankets while I'm in bed.
Oh no.
Unless I make sure that there is no way to get into my blankets. So for a really, really long time, whenever I went to sleep, I would make sure to tuck myself in like completely, like all the blanket edges are under my body. So that way, like you can't
reach
like,
in.
Right, like a ghost can't materialize themselves under my blanket, so if I lift up my blanket and look down, there's a ghost if there's no way to get in.
Yeah.
Oh, I hated The Grudge. I was so afraid of it. I was so afraid of it. It is still the one scary movie I refuse to watch.
Hermetically sealed bed to prevent ghost.
Right, exactly. Prevent ghost, just tuck yourself in.
Alien series?
My favorite alien series? I don't think I have a favorite alien series. There's one time I was doing an observation of a classroom, and they were watching Maple Street, something on Maple Street. And it's like a really old movie, I think. And
the Nightmare on Elm Street?
No, not the Nightmare on Elm Street. Hold on, let me look at Maple Street. Alien. Maybe it's Monsters on Maple Street is what it's called.
Interesting.
Okay, so it was an interesting Twilight Zone episode. Oh, okay, that makes sense. So it's basically a story where there's a bunch of people playing out. It's like the old suburbs, 50s era, and everyone's just kind of hanging out, being, suburbans, and all of a sudden all the power goes out, and so everyone goes outside and they're like, "Where's our power? That's so odd,
honey. Where's the power?"
Right? Wait, what's that?
Oh, I was just saying, honey, where's the power?
Exactly, just like that. And so everyone's outside, all the neighbors, and they're talking to each other, and then one of the kids is like, "It's aliens," basically. And the adults are like, "That's crazy." And he's like, "Well, I read a thing in a book, and so it's aliens." And then all the adults so everyone starts blaming each other. And then this one dude comes out, and he wasn't outside when there was the light. Oh yeah, there was a light that before the power outage. But he wasn't outside when the light happened. And then he was like, "What are you guys doing?" And just grouping up like that. And then he gets in his car, and his car is the only one that will start. And then everyone's like, "That's weird. Why is your car starting?" And then the kid's like, "He's an alien because in my book there was a family that moved in before, and they took the bodies of a human and they pretended to be humans, but they're actually aliens." And so everyone was like, That's crazy, but he can't be an alien, but why is his car the only one that starts?" And so they're infighting. And then so they start infighting, and then of course it escalates and escalates to the point where they're attacking each other and like setting their houses on fire and blah blah blah. And this whole time, you as the viewer are like, this is insane because there's no reason to believe any of this was an alien, and none of these things that are happening are alien related. It's literally just a power outage. And so as they're fighting, it kind of zooms out, and you're like, wow, that's so disheartening because like they're just attacking each other without any proof.
Yeah.
And then at the last scene, an alien shows up with his other alien buddy, and he's like, see, you don't even have to do anything to control the world. All you have to do is sow in a little bit of discord and they'll kill themselves. In Minecraft.
Literally.
Right?
In Minecraft.
So it was very... I think that was my favorite alien movie.
Commentary on the Red Scare.
Red Scare? I actually don't know what that is.
Isn't that like communism? When people were afraid of communism?
When people were afraid of communism? I mean, yeah, I don't know. I'm a go with the flow kind of person. So like if someone was afraid of communism and I was back then, I would also be afraid of it. I'd be like, oh no, it's gonna come and get me.
Oh no.
Oh no, they're gonna come and get us. Yeah, I don't know what, Red Scare. What are we doing?
It's a history thing.
Ah, there we go. I'm not very good at history. Which I need to get better at if I ever want to be an English teacher, because apparently English teachers are also history teachers if they're doing like 4 classes.
Really?
Yeah, a lot of like middle school core is English plus history. I think when I was in school, that's how it was too.
Now that you say that, my English teacher was my history teacher in middle school.
Right. Like it's something that never dawned. Like another thing that's really funny that never dawned on me is think about, was there ever a time where a teacher gave you a straight answer? Like if you said, hey, what is the answer to this? And they don't, like, because I'm learning in like my teacher courses that you're not actually supposed to ever answer that question. You're supposed to make them come up with the answer themselves.
Why?
Because that way they're thinking about it. So you're not, if they say, hey, what is 5 times 7? I'm sorry, math. You're not, so as a teacher, you're not supposed to give them the answer. You're supposed to ask, I don't know, how would you figure that out?
Interesting.
Or in like English, what's the word? How do you spell this word? You say, here's a dictionary.
Yeah, I was always told the dictionary is your best friend.
Yep. And it's because teachers aren't supposed to actually tell you things. They're supposed to inspire you to learn. At least that's what I'm being told.
That's neat. Teach to solve problems, not ask for answers. I think in a way that's really good though, because I feel like a lot of children are losing the ability to find answers on their own. Adults too. Half the time I go to social media and I'm looking in the comments and they're like, what is this? What does this do? And they're expecting someone to answer them instead of, using Google, which is free and convenient.
I know. It's really funny because like a lot of jobs actually, like a big thing to put on your resume is like, I can Google things. Because so many jobs just require you to have the ability to Google, and a lot of people don't actually have that ability. That's why there's like a big push in like teaching kids how to use the internet properly and like how to Google things, and like there's even some classes and teachers that are like teaching like how do you use AI in a way that works.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
A lot of those posts are engagement bait too. Yeah.
I can see that, yeah, for sure. But I do think sometimes people really are. I mean, and I also get like, sometimes I think like, I could try to Google this, but it's such a niche thing that it's hard to find the answer. So I'm gonna post about it. Like if you're trying to Google like an error for like a program that's very like, like VTube Studio. Yeah. First thing I do is I'll Google it. If I can't find it on Google, I try to Reddit it. If I can't find it on Reddit, I go to the VTube Studio Discord. If I can't find it there, then I'm reaching out to friends. So at that point, if like even my friends don't have the answer, then I'm like, okay, I'll go to Twitter.
Sometimes I'll actually check YouTube, and YouTube will often be able to find it.
That's a smart. Yeah, that's actually really smart too. I never even thought of using YouTube as like a problem solver. But yeah, YouTube does help a lot.
Yeah. How will VTubers work AI into their activities?
I don't know. That's actually a good question.
That's a good question.
I mean, one way that VTubers can probably use AI in activities in a way that's not reductive, I would say, is like maybe like take a look at Chat GPT and just like, you know, asking Chat, hey, what are some ideas for streaming XYZ? And then Chat GPT can think of some ideas, and you can take some of those ideas and mold them, right? Because that's what we as content creators do already. When we're looking at like YouTube, we're looking at seeing at what other people in our positions are doing. So it's like, oh, you know, there's this trend of drawing with your left hand or with your hand that's non-dominant. So I'm gonna try that, but instead of my hand, I'm gonna use my foot, right? So you take an idea and you twist it. Yeah, using your feet for free to draw.
For free? I can't believe this.
Free, yep, all for free. Feet out.
Chat, the AI is taking our jobs. So true.
Yep, true. There we go. Oh my gosh. Oh, I love laughing.
I mean, we do have Neuro-sama.
Neuro! That's, oh yeah, I forgot! Oh my god,
she's AI.
She's so, oh my gosh, I always forget too, because like, she just fits into the scene.
She does.
She fits in so well. I'm just like, oh yeah, this is actually AI. Like, not just Kizuna I, where you're confused at first, and you're like, is this a person or not? But like, truly.
True AI.
Oh my god, is that Asa Chibi VT? Is that Twitch.com?
Asa Chibi? Neuro is super spicy. I think she's spicy. So funny.
She is so funny.
Like when she tried to woo Numi.
Oh my god, yes! One of my favorite clips with her was when her and Filian were doing that voting thing, and then Filian's like, you can't just win by singing, and she's just singing, you call me Neuro. She's like, no, stop it, that's cheating! And she just keeps going.
That's funny. Mookie, thank you so much for gifting 3 months to Asa. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Neuro is so funny.
Yeah. Probably, definitely one of my favorite VTubers. Definitely my favorite AI VTuber.
Who's your favorite not AI VTuber?
My favorite? Okay. So this is actually... Okay, so I really like... I mean, if you ask like who my Oshis are, right? I really like VTubers that I see like idols and work really hard. So I don't know, I really respect them. So I'm really respectful of like Callie and Kiara and Ami Amami from Prison Project is pretty cool. And and so I really like Fuumoko. Oh my gosh, I love Fuumoko.
I love Fuumoko.
I can't watch them in public like I can with some of the other girls. Because I feel like people look at me sideways, so I'm just like, headphones on. But I'm like, oh, I love the bow bows, and I'm just like,
they're so cute.
And I feel like one of the common themes with all those is that like they all enjoy idols, and so they take on that same they take their love, and Pomu, right? Take on their love of idols and kind of reflect that in their material. So that's why I like them. But there's another VTuber that like I was thinking about her today, literally, because I was listening to her song, and that's Rooney from Phase Connect. I have been falling so hard for her. Like, her music is so good, and like her stream ideas are so creative. I'm just like, wow, girl, you are so freaking cute. I love it. She's slowly rising in like my favorites. I think she is in my favorites. Like, I think she is definitely right there. I love it so much.
I've been following from the new gen, Moo Muyu.
Oh my gosh, I haven't been seeing what she posted, but I did watch her debut. It was so fun.
Her debut was super cute. I like her cover of Pippa's song, actually.
Oh my gosh, I haven't listened. I need to listen to that. I need to listen to more VTuber music, I think.
Well, I'm gonna have
really
to check out
inspiring.
Uni, because she does have a really pretty model.
She does! It's so pretty! And like, oh, all of her ideas are so creative and so fun. And like, the character she played, I guess that's the other thing, is I really, really love people who take that deep dive into their character. Like, they really put on a character and they play that character. And she's been doing it really, really well.
I'll have to watch her more.
I love it. Their character artist phase connects. This last gen and their JP branch. Ooh, oh, they're all so
my gosh,
pretty.
their JP branch. I feel like every time I see a new VTuber, I fall in love.
I know, for real.
I'm like, I have a girl crush.
I know. I'm like, oh, you're so pretty.
I know. Every time, even like male VTubers, I'm like, oh my god.
Yes. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited for there's a new generation coming out for Globy. So that's the people who did V4 Mirai, I believe. Or no, Globy is the group, but Brave Group is the ones in charge, and they're the people who did V4 Mirai.
Yeah.
And Globy is coming out with a new generation, and I'm very, very, very excited for it. They've got a mixed gen, and there's one boy who's like cat coded, and so I'm like, oh my god, I want to see his design so
Cat
bad.
boy.
Cat boy, I love cat boys.
Ayaseyu is peak design and Clara is great. I'm so bad with names. I have to like look at their face to place their name.
Oh, that's a mood.
But they're all really cute. Like every time I see a VTuber, I'm like, oh my gosh, you're so cute. You're so pretty. You're so hot.
Oh yes, I agree. Okay, Ayaseyu is the blue in Phase Connects JP branch, the blue girl, dark blue girl, and then what was the other one?
Oh yes, the dark blue girl with the black outfit.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I have to say, I when a girl has like that deeper voice, I'm just like, my heart,
Fold.
my kokoro. Now
She's
I'm like
so
looking
pretty.
at VTuber models. Yeah, I'm
I know. I'm also like, oh my gosh, VTuber is high.
VTubers, they're so cute.
They are. Crony, my beloved. Crony is pretty. She's so pretty.
Crony is so pretty, but also like I really like her personality and how sometimes it juxtaposes. How it like just compared to her look, she sometimes acts like, haha, yeah, head empty.
Cause she looks like really knowledgeable.
Right. She's got really knowledgeable looks, and then she's like, yeah. Or like when she was doing the meme off of the ice cream, so good, yum yum yum. I loved that so much.
She's so funny.
She is. I think she was like my favorite design from Council.
I know Iris wasn't originally Council, but she's probably my favorite. I know they now rename themselves like Promise.
I really like that they did that, because I feel like, I don't know, whenever I was thinking of like the V singers in Hololive, like Iris and oh, I forgot her name over in the JP branch, but I always felt like, oh, that must be like kind of lonely, like, to not have like, I understand that they don't want it to be generations, but there really is something like special about being able to interact and debut with like a group of people, and they become your coworkers and maybe even friends, and then like you do stuff together and it's all cute, and it's just like, oh my gosh, that's one of the reasons why I really like Dropouts. I just wanted to do like cute things with cute girls.
It must be really nice to have gen mates.
Yeah, it's like Oh, it's nice to be able to have someone to bounce ideas off of and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's this one group that I've been following too, and I really like them, and they're so cute. Now I'm sorry, I'm just talking about VTubers now.
No, it's okay.
Okay, so there's this one group that I'm like fully fangirling about because all of like they're still getting set up and they're trying to do the VTuber Corpo LARP thing too, and they're called VTomo.
What are they called?
And like VTomo.
VTomo?
Yeah, like Tomodachi. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, they're so cute.
Is it
oh
VTomo Virtual Tomodachi Project?
Yeah, that one. I'm enjoying. There's a dolphin girl, there's an angel girl, there is a ghost frog girl, an alien girl, and a fairy girl.
Cute.
It's like so adorable. And I'm like cheering them on. I'm like, yeah, you go!
So
Let's
cute.
go!
I haven't seen them before. I haven't seen any of these models before. They're all really, really cute.
Right? I'm like, oh, I'm a big fan of theirs. Their interactions are always so fun to see on like Twitter and stuff. Like, oh, they're cool.
It's always really nice, like, to find new people to watch too. Because sometimes I'm like, I have so many people to watch, and then sometimes I'm like, oh, no one's online right now. I need to watch someone.
Oh yeah, see, that's an issue I have too. Or like when you're ready to like raid into someone and like no one's online, and you're like, how is this possible? I'm like following like 500 people.
I know, how are none of them online? Or you only have like really big VTubers online at the moment.
Right. And it's like, oh no, like I could raid into them, but like, what if they think it's annoying? Or like, what if like all the like little thoughts that go through your head?
Yes. But I've heard a lot of big VTubers say that they actually really like getting raids and like never to be afraid of raiding them.
That's true. I try to think about that. Like you know, if I were a big VTuber, I would be really appreciative of someone who even comes in with just like themselves, honestly. And just, they're because at the end of the day, it's like, hey, cool, you want to like share your space with me? That's awesome. You want to host me on your channel? I love that. Thank you.
Yeah, and I love sharing my community with new people, but I also started realizing like I was raiding into people with like one viewer, and it was difficult because they were doing something. I was trying to find people who were doing the same thing as me. I was raiding into them with one viewer, and then I started realizing sometimes, unfortunately, there is a reason that they have a low viewer average, and I would raid in and they would just start like cursing and throwing things.
Oh yeah, that is one of the like that is one of the like scary things.
Yeah,
where,
so
like,
now I
raid
try
into someone new.
Now I try to raid my mutuals.
That's true. Yeah, I guess that is something I never even thought to do that yet. Just because I try to go near. Oh man, that must be so stressful too when you're like raiding into someone.
A little bit.
Had an almost opposite thing where my stream was calling my cat Bunk, and I was like, please, please, please do not say that in someone else's community. Please don't. Like, we're trying to raid into someone and everyone's like, let's say, hey, it's Spunk. And I'm like, don't say that.
Everyone will get auto-botted immediately.
Right. And then they'll think I'm weird. And then they'll think like, I told you to say that. It's a little fear of mine. I'm just like, please guys, I promise I'll the next time, like we can do it to people who know, but not to people who don't.
Yeah, there definitely is. Joel loves getting raided.
Oh, Joel's so funny.
I'll have to
Joel
raid
is
him.
like in my brain as someone who I like super respect because they like are just so supportive of like everyone.
Yeah, I'm supposed to have him on a 10 Talks in the future.
Oh my gosh, I bet that'll be awesome.
It's really exciting that I've had a lot of people who are very receptive to it, including you, because I saw your debut and I was like, okay, I'm gonna reach out. I'm gonna ask.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. I always feel like one of the things with streaming, especially is like you know, I guess mid-size, anywhere between that like mid-size to a little bit larger, and you know, maybe even larger too. But there's that thing where sometimes like, and sometimes I'll get people who are like, oh yeah, you're so popular. It feels weird to say that, but I do have like every now and then, you're so popular and you must have so many fans, and like I can't really talk to you because, you know, you just have too much going on and you will never see my message. And it's like, no, actually no one ever talks to me. Please talk to me.
Oh my god,
please invite me to things.
I've had that too. I've had people like, I've had people tell me in chat like, oh my gosh, your DMs must be blowing up all the time. Like, no, I get maybe 2 messages a day. Two people actually 3 people. I'll say 3 people message me a day. It's Colt, George, and and Rice, and those are the 3 people that message me. Oh, and Soffit, one of my mods, because we're usually playing something together.
It's like, I think, yeah, I mean that's the thing, is like, don't assume we have a bunch of people, because we normally don't.
Yeah, I'm not super big. I'm not super popular.
Just approach us, please.
Yes, please invite me to things. Like, I actually don't think I've ever been invited onto someone else's channel, except I invited myself onto George's channel once.
I love that. Oh my gosh.
Because I said to George during his stream, like, hey, if you ever want company while you're drawing, I can definitely be there and talk to you. So he was like, we're not gonna draw. I'm gonna have you on and we're gonna rant about this movie called Wish.
I love that.
So we spent like 3 hours on stream just ranting about everything.
That's so funny. I just love that.
It was very funny.
Just ranting about media is so fun.
It is. Do you play Destiny?
Destiny, I do not. No, I used to have a roommate that did all the time though. It was really funny to watch him play it.
I like Destiny too.
Destiny, what do you like about it? Like, what's your favorite
I like the part where I get to go pew pew pew.
That's, yeah. Pew pewing is pretty fun.
It is. And I like that it's not, people aren't mean about it. Like in other games,
that's a plus.
Like Apex and Fortnite and whatever, people are so mean. But in Destiny, everyone's like, we're all against a common enemy.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I was actually invited by like 2 different groups of people to play Apex a bunch last year. And I don't like Apex, and I'm not like an Apex player. I'm not a fan of Apex, but I played because like my friends are playing and I want to play with my friends.
Mm-hmm.
And then my stream summary was like, oh yeah, your major game, that the game you played the most was Apex. And I was like, no!
No!
No! Anything but that!
Pleplease, not Apex.
Not Apex! So yeah, and I
no, she can
100% where some people can be mean. I don't like to play games where people can be mean to me.
Yeah.
It makes me sad. Because I feel like there's a difference when like you know me and you're doing a little bit of light bullying and it's like a friendship thing versus like someone who's just being mean. And I was like, no, please don't be mean to me. It makes me sad.
No, literally. What have I become?
I'm just trying to, you know, vibe. I'm just trying to do my little thing, playing my video games.
Like I just want to play a game. Why be mean when you could be nice and happy?
Right, exactly. It's like with like when people get really upset on the road, I'm always so confused. I'm like,
why road rage?
Right, like you're gonna get like if someone cuts you off, I understand it's frustrating.
We're all going to the same place.
Exactly. You're all going in a straight line. There's no need to like make a big deal about it. That's how people get in accidents.
Yeah.
Like just take a deep breath and just be like, okay, you know, that was annoying. That person was being annoying, but whatever.
Yeah. OMG felt that so happy when games let me mute/ignore the chat.
Oh, wait, what happened? So long as one Titan stands, so stands the wall.
Who's your favorite non-VTuber streamer?
Oh, Captivate. So Captivate. What is his streaming name actually? So he is an artist that streams, and I really really am inspired by his ability to just talk while drawing. He can talk and draw. It's truly a skill.
And draw.
Yeah, it's a truly awesome skill, and he has it. But he draws a very pretty art, very voluptuous sometimes.
Love
art.
pretty art.
Right. And he's very like chill with his chat, and like I really like how nice he is too. So I feel like one thing to fear is like sometimes when you ask for tips without like saying anything before in a artist stream, sometimes, I mean, there's some people who aren't really receptive to it, and they get upset if you're like, stop asking me things before you talk to me, or stop like asking for like free like advice.
That's weird.
But I know it is weird, and like some people do get really weird about it. So like my rule of thumb is I typically don't ask for advice on art unless I see that they're okay with it.
Yeah.
And like Captivate has made a community where like his audience is artists. So he is drawing and he's explaining his process and he's answering questions. And then he has a Discord where he even has a section in his Discord where you can submit your art for like actual constructive feedback rather than just people saying like, oh, it looks good. There's people who will be like, hey, you know, it's a little wonky on this part, maybe you should fix that, or hey, maybe we should look at the color theory a little bit more.
That's really nice. I feel like I've heard of him.
I really like it. He's super cool. He has drawn art of Fifi.
Oh, Fifi-chan?
Yeah. I think he's drawn art. I think he actually drew one of her models potentially too recently, which he doesn't normally do.
Yeah, I didn't think he was a VTuber artist.
Captivate TV, I think. Where did he go? Oh, no.
Sometimes the Twitter search thing is not great.
I know. I think it's so weird that like if I'm following someone, I should be able to just type half their name and they're one of my top like 10.
I know.
Right, like why is it that I have to type out their full name before it even pops up?
I should not have to type out full legal Twitter name.
Yeah, right, exactly. It should just be like a part of it and it should pop up. It'll make my life easier.
Yeah, Fifi is very lewd.
Yeah. Yeah, so he renders super nicely. Oh my gosh. But I enjoy watching his art streams. Other than him, I really like, I mean, as far as like YouTubers go, I really like Critical, and I like this other artist named, ooh, I'm blanking on her name, but I like love her stuff. Oh, what was her name? She does like OC redesigns, so redesign.
Oh, is she? She's the one with like the really smooth voice. That's the only way I can describe her.
She does have a smooth voice. She's from like Australia.
Yeah, and you can submit your OC, and then she uses like the lasso tool to show you like what you could do to fix it.
Maybe actually. Oh wait, her name is Natyrix, and she's got like a skull like OC. Natyrix, Neytirix.
I'm not sure if that's the one I know or if it's a different one.
It might be a different one. She does do like redesign things where she makes her redesign like, because she does like redesigns of characters that people submit.
Yeah.
And she actually makes videos out of them. So it's really funny.
Oh, that's
so she has this like whole story going on. She's got a whole storyline on her YouTube.
That sounds really cool.
Yeah, she's definitely an inspiration for me for sure. Her and Captivate.
Moving the hands and mouth at the same time? Which? It takes a lot of focus to like talk and play the game, but I find it easier sometimes. Like chat will say one thing and then I can talk about it while I'm playing and not have to look back at chat for a little bit.
That's smart. That's pretty smart.
They'll say like, Tenshi, what's your opinion on you know, I'm just gonna bring a random thing up, like cars, I guess. I can't talk about cars. I don't know anything about cars. But that was just a really bad example. And then I could like go off for like car great.
A little bit about cars because I used to be roommates with someone who their partner was a car guy.
Oh.
And so like I inadvertently learned quite a lot about cars that I didn't really care for.
It's like me and D&D.
You just do like
everything I've learned about D&D is via osmosis.
Via osmosis, I love that. Via osmosis. When someone else just loves it so much, you like absorb it.
What about cookies? Oh, cookies I could talk about for hours, unless you want to know opinions on cookies.
I like cookies quite a lot. Actually, one of the very few things that I can actually cook are cookies.
Nice.
I can, or I guess bake, but I made a red velvet with cream cheese stuffing cookies, and those are pretty fun.
Ooh.
Those are my like seasonal cookies. I only make them during the holidays to bring up the desire for them.
What are your thoughts on cookies? Yes.
Yes, exactly.
I make a mean chocolate chip cookie. It's brown butter with toffee bits in it.
Oh my goodness, that sounds delicious. Wow.
I always post my recipes. Well, not always, but I post a bunch of my recipes in Discord too.
I'm gonna join your Discord for that.
Brown butter. So brown butter is when you put your butter on the stove and then you use the Maillard reaction, which turns it into this nutty toffee flavor. You're essentially removing the liquid from the butter to make the fat molecules smaller.
We got science up in here. Don't know math, but we know science.
The only math and the only science I know are baking math and science.
That's fair. And you know fractions because you Wait, do you make your own cosplays?
No.
Or do you... Oh, okay. Well, if you ever make little arts and craft things, you can be really good at fractions eventually.
I know fractions because of baking.
Oh, wait, yeah. Of course, cups and stuff.
Yeah, like I know if I divide 1/4 a cup, it's 4 tablespoons. So if like I need to cut it in half, it's only 2 tablespoons. Or like half of a third is 2 tablespoons and 2 teaspoons. Like that I could do very quickly.
Oh, okay. So we're good at fractions and science. There we go.
But only baking science.
Only baking science.
Everything else is a mystery to me. Like, why is the sky blue? I don't know.
Who knows?
Who knows?
I was once told it was a reflection of the ocean, and I'm not sure if I ever validated that.
I was also told it was a reflection of the ocean, and I'm not sure if I believe it. Because I think we're just seeing space.
Right. Because it's like, there's certain things you get told in life, and you're like, okay, I'm not gonna argue it, but I also am not sure if I believe it or not.
Yeah. Like, and then later on, you're like, huh, is that real?
Is that real? Exactly.
Numbers corrupt everything I love. So true.
It's valid. Numbers. I feel like, is there any words that you used to think were differently than what they actually were? So like, for me, I used to think the cheesy sandwiches were called grilled cheese.
Grilled cheese.
Instead of grilled cheese. I thought it was grilled cheese.
Literally all the time, because I used to think, I still don't know, is it pint or pint?
Oh.
I still don't know.
That sounds like a root versus route kind of thing. Now I feel like, okay, is it pint or pint?
Exactly.
Long I, so it's pint?
Pint? So I was calling it a pint.
A pint?
Yeah.
I guess, yeah,
like
I've always called it a pint. Pint of ice cream. I love that. We got our grilled cheeses and our pints of ice cream.
Yeah. My chat's always teaching me new things, because a lot of the times when I say something out loud, it's like for the first time. Does Paichi
Oh, yeah.
believe in cryptids? Oh, good question. Do you believe in cryptids?
Heck yeah, I do. I really like the Fresno Nightcrawlers. They're pretty cute. They're like little pairs of pants walking around all over the place.
They're so fun.
They are. And it's really funny because I actually had a friend who was from Fresno. And I was like, oh yeah, you and your Fresno Nightcrawlers. And they're like, what? I was like, you're Fresno?
How do you not
cryptid?
know your own state
Right.
cryptid?
Right. Yeah, exactly. Like, what are you talking about? It's literally your cryptid. It's in your city. They're in your city.
They live there.
They live there. Have you never seen them? I've seen them all the time. No, I don't really. But I thought that was. I like them a lot.
Mhm.
Other than that, I don't know who my next favorites would be.
I like Mothman.
Mothman's pretty great. He's all fuzzy and cute.
He is, and I like Walpertinger too.
What is a Walpertinger? I'm not super deep dived into cryptids.
It looks kind of like a jackalope. It's like a bunny with ears and wings.
Oh, Walpertango. Wait, what was it called?
Walpertinger.
Tanger.
They're German.
This is so cute!
It's so cute. It's so small.
Oh my god, I love it!
And they're not like a scary cryptid. They're a cute cryptid.
They are! Oh my gosh. They got little antlers and little bunny ears and
Yeah.
little wings.
The thing you have to worry about with them is if they get scared, they have a stink sack like a skunk, and they'll spray you.
Oh my gosh. They do a little fart if you scare them too hard.
Yes, Mothman stole my catalytic converter. So true.
Valid.
What?
It's how he gets back at everyone for touching his butt all the time.
Exactly.
Yeah. Got a shiny butt in the city yard.
Apparently, if you touch it, it's good luck.
Right. Like, so it's gotta be a little shiny. I went on a college tour recently for my little brother. And we went to the Sonoma State College, and they have a like a statue where this person's playing hide and seek because apparently the wife of the guy who made Peanuts went to that school and they donated a bunch of money, so they have a statue now. And they're playing hide and Heads Up 7 Up is what it is. So his thumb is up.
Oh,
And there's
I remember playing that game in elementary school.
right? I love that game so much. Even as an adult, I'm like, it's such a fun game. But in the statue, apparently their thing there is if you touch the thumb during finals week, you get good luck for your finals.
Oh, so the thumb is all like bronze.
Yeah. It's super shiny.
Wait, is a Mothman? Wait, Navi, do you actually not know what Mothman is? How do you
Wow.
not-
I mean, unless you really do you know cryptids in general? Like, do you know what a cryptid is? Because like I can see if someone doesn't know what a cryptid is, they don't know what Mothman is. But like everyone knows what Bigfoot is.
Yeah.
And everyone knows what like the Loch Ness monster is.
half
I guess-
man, half moth, all crime fighter.
I love it. I think so. Cryptids are like, how do you explain cryptids?
So
They're
a
like
cryptid is
creatures.
something that could theoretically be real, but there isn't enough evidence to prove that it's real.
Ah, yes. Okay, that makes sense.
That's what the study of cryptozoology is.
And it's like sometimes there's like the category where it's like the super scary, spooky ones, which like for someone who wants to be more realistic, they're like, they probably don't exist. And then
Yeah.
there are the ones that are just like an animal that hasn't really been seen except for a few sightings, and it's like,
Yeah, like
okay,
the
they might exist.
The Tasmanian tiger is considered a cryptid.
Yeah, like that. So the Mothman is on the more like spectacular side, where it's a guy who's a moth who flies,
He flies
but he's also a
around.
man. He like scared some kids, and the kids were like, "Oh, Mothman!"
Mothman, they were in the graveyard when they shouldn't have been. And Mothman was like, that's not appropriate to do in a graveyard.
Not on my lawn.
Not in my nice suburban graveyard.
Exactly. And then like Bigfoot is a cryptid, and Loch Ness Monster is a cryptid.
Yeah, the Jersey Devil.
Jersey Devil, Fresno Nightcrawlers. There's some other really popular ones.
The Florida skunk ape is a very popular one.
Oh yeah, that one's fun. I feel like that one for me counts under like the Bigfoot arc of cryptids.
They're basically the same. They're like the
They're
same.
very, like Yeti is kind of
phenotype.
like, yeah, it's just like regional exclusive.
Yeah. The Florida cryptid collectible, the Florida skunk ape.
Yeah, just like that. There was oh no, I lost it. I think. I'm trying to think. Nope, I lost it.
Thought gone. It's okay, it
Thought
happens.
gone. Yeah, it was there one moment and then it's like, bye, see you later.
It happens. It happens
Yeah,
all the time.
Watch, in a week from now, I'll wake up and I'll be like, oh, the thought is back.
It's back. We are so back.
We're so back. Oh my gosh, I really like your little your panels. They're so cute.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I like scrolled down and I'm like, oh. Oh my gosh, you have a merch store? Sorry, no.
Yeah.
Looking at your stuff.
No, it's okay.
Wow, it's so cute.
I should probably plug my merch more often, but I'm just like, if people want to, they'll scroll down, they'll see it.
All right, guys, you know what to do. If you don't have yourself a Tenshi mouse pad, you need to get one because it's very cute.
There's gonna be a shirt in the future. I'm just waiting for the artist to get back to me.
Oh my gosh, yes. Ooh. I'm gonna send you a person that I think you should commission for
Ooh.
a potential sweater design.
For sure, please send me someone because
Absolutely.
I have such bad luck with artists for some reason.
Weirdly enough, they are a Skeb artist, but they are like they specialize in making sweater designs.
Oh.
Their stuff is so awesome looking. But the
Okay.
issue, so the one thing I would say for this is that you do have to find a printing process that is sublimation and not screen printing, because screen printing can't do gradient very well.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why you should do sublimation. And I know not everyone offers sublimation merch stuff.
Yeah, I'll have to see what Fourth Wall does because all my merch is through them. Like, they make it.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I'm waiting for the shirt. I'm glad you're excited for the shirt. I'm excited for the shirt.
I'm excited for the shirt. It's gonna be so cute, I bet.
I hope so. The artist is someone on Mihuwashi.
Ooh.
And I'm using a translator to help talk to them. They were supposed to send the sketch like yesterday, but they never did, so I'm probably gonna give them like another day before I bother them.
Oh yeah, that's a mood. I always get worried about like my money being gone after I send it to someone.
And I have
It's like,
such
no
bad
way.
luck with artists.
It's a mood. I commissioned someone for something a while ago, and I messaged them because they were supposed to message me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, hey, how's it going? And they ignored it. And I messaged again like a week later. I'm like, hey, the deadline's coming up. And then they ignored it. And so eventually I was like, hey, can I get a refund? And they ignored that. And then I went to PayPal, and PayPal's like, you gotta contact them, but we'll say that you're submitting this. And then they finally responded. They're like, yeah, I didn't feel like responding. And I'm like, oh,
What?
okay.
They just didn't feel like responding?
Yeah, to be fair, they were under the weather. They said, but I really wish they at least said like,
No,
hey, I'm really under the weather. Like,
Communication
I might
is
not.
important.
Right. Like, honestly, if you can't, like, I get the fear of, you can't do this thing, but you said you could, and now it's like you feel shame on some level that you can't complete it in the time you said you would. But like, I feel like as a commissioner, I would much rather have someone say, hey, I'm really gonna need an extra week or two on this. Or like,
Yeah.
hey, I can't get this done. Do you mind waiting until I feel more like mentally well to do this? If someone comes at me with that, I'm like, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Though, another thing I would do though is I would prefer that if someone like can't do something within the 6-month PayPal period, I would rather pay, like I feel safer as a commissioner to, you know, here, I'll pay you this money, but like if it's getting close to the refund period and you haven't finished it, then I would like it back and I will pay you again so I still have that protection.
If someone has a super long wait list, I will actually say to them, you could put my name down on your wait list, but until you're up to me, I don't think it's fair to me to pay for a product that there's no guarantee I'm gonna receive.
Exactly, yeah. And especially if your wait time is past that 6-month mark.
Yeah.
Like I want to make sure that like I am protected. It's a protection thing. Like you as the artist should definitely get paid. But like if you haven't started a sketch, then you know, maybe wait to take my money.
Yeah. And like I really appreciate artists that do have the trust enough to send you a sketch and then do payment.
Yeah, it's so nice. Yeah, that is very sweet of artists. But as an artist, I also know that can be scary in case someone takes that and then just goes and uses it as a base for AI.
Or they color it in themselves.
Yeah, or they color it in themselves and it's like, wait a second. That's not cool.
Wait a gosh darn second.
Right.
You just reminded me, there was someone I commissioned for a chibi because they said they were opening emergency comms and they're like, okay, it's $4. I was like, yeah, I'll commission you for $4 for a chibi.
Yeah,
and
easy peasy.
They were supposed to send it like a week ago, I guess.
Oh no! Did they overestimate, you think?
Possibly. I should probably send them a DM after stream. Like,
yeah,
hey.
I would say like let them know like, hey, you know, if you need a little bit more time to finish this, that's fine, because it's, I mean, unless you need it. But
no, it's not an emergency. I just commissioned them because they said they needed emergency comms.
Right. And it's like, you want to help out, but also, you know, you paid for a product and you should get that.
Yeah, like I'm not gonna walk into a pizza store and pay for a pizza and then be like, I might not get my pizza.
Right. Like, exactly.
Like art should kind of be the same way. I think it's weird how we treat art. How we're like, okay, if we get scammed, you know, we get scammed. Like, no.
Right, like, no, that's not how it should work.
I'm not gonna walk into a Walmart, pay for $100 worth of groceries, and then leave with no groceries.
Right. And like, I get like, there's you take on work, and sometimes you overestimate. Just communicate. It all comes back to communication.
No one will be upset at you for needing like an extra day or two.
Right, and if they are upset at you for needing extra, honestly, you should refund them anyways.
They probably won't be satisfied with the work, to be honest.
Exactly, right. Because it's like, yep. Exactly, 100%.
Because like, I've had it where I end up getting, and this has happened a few times already, I literally have such bad luck with commissioning artists because I feel like they're either rushing it, even though I'm not rushing them, because sometimes I'll just check in and be like, hey, how's it going? How's the coloring? We haven't communicated in a bit. And then I feel like they think I'm rushing them, and I'm not. I'm just asking because I just want to know that it's being worked on.
Oh, yeah, that's another thing. It's like, please don't get mad at me for just checking up on you. I'm trying really hard. That's how I felt about like the issue that I had, where it's like, I felt bad saying, hey, how's it going? ? But also like, we shouldn't use it. Like, I love when if someone commissions me and they want to check up on me, absolutely feel free to. I'll tell you down to the dot what's happening in my life if something is making me like pause or something.
Yeah.
But or like, I'll tell you like, hey, actually right now I'm in the works of, you know, this commission that was like 1 or 2 before you, and I have class tomorrow, so I can't start on yours until like mid next week. I tried really hard to be like very open about my turnaround times.
Yeah. And that's good.
Yeah, it makes you as the artist feel more comfortable and the commissioner feel more comfortable.
Yeah, and
to just talk.
I once had an artist leave with radio silence in the middle of a colored work in progress, but at the same time it's completely enough to look nice, so I don't know how to feel about that.
Oh, yeah, that's always sad. Or like, when you commission someone and you can tell they very much didn't want to take your commission, and it's like, oh, or like you get the result back and it's like half the effort that they put into their other stuff.
Yes. And I'm
That
like,
is so sad.
why did I even waste my time? And then I don't even know what to do with it. I'm like, do I show this to my community? It just feels like it wasn't worth it.
Right. I feel like one of my things is I make sure to like have a mental checklist of everything that I do for each piece to make sure that like I'm never leaving out a step, so that way the commissioner doesn't feel like I didn't care for their piece. And then on the same thing, I'm like, I don't take pieces that I don't feel passion for. Like if I get a design that I don't vibe with all the way, I'll be like, hey, you know, I'm sorry, but I don't know if I have the ability to draw this right now. But thanks for submitting it, you know?
Yeah, and that's a good idea, and that's what most artists should do.
Yeah, please don't take work if you're not passionate about it, because like, we're trying to commission you for beautiful pieces.
Probably a good idea to tell them when you first commission them, okay, I'll check back in X amount of days/weeks.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
That is a good idea.
Say, like, hey, I'll do a check-in.
Yes, sometimes I usually tell them like, okay, I'll check in next week to see your progress because you said your turnaround time is, 15 days. So I would expect it to be colored by then, like at least part way.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, at least, or yeah, that's true. And if it's not, tell me why. Just explain like, hey, I didn't expect to take this much time. I'm sorry. Or something came up.
Like I had an artist ask me like, is it okay if I bug you for every step? I was like, yes, please show me every single step. And she did. She drew the head and she's like, how's this look? I'm like, that's perfect. She drew the body. She's like, is it okay? I just literally put down one color. Is this the right color?
That's how I felt with like my rig artist for Paichi. He was like, every step of the way, he's like, okay, so here's the whip so far, and I had this, and I didn't know if you want this. And I'm like, oh my gosh, yes. And I'm just like, he's so communicative. I love it.
I love that. My rigger was like radio silence, and then a week and a half later, okay, it's done.
Yeah. That's how my model artist was out Kiryuni. I was just like, oh, okay, cool. And I was actually really surprised too, because I was actually expecting her to take a little longer than we had talked about, because she actually had COVID. So at the time I was like, oh, like I'm valid if she needs a little bit more time.
Yeah.
Like I don't even need to bug her because I've seen on her socials that she's sick right now. And then I get the model and I'm like, are you okay, ma'am?
Did you sleep?
Did you sleep? Oh my gosh, this was so fast. Like I'm so sorry if you worked on this while you were sick. I really hope you did. It's so fun.
I love that all of Uni's models look very different.
Yeah, they do. I love it so much. For my model, I specified as like, hey, so you drew this art piece with like the eyes like this, and I really, really like that eye style. Could I get that? And so that's one of the reasons why my eye style is the way it is compared to like my sibling.
Yeah, I noticed I was looking at a little bit of Uni's art. I was like, wow, it really looks so different.
Yeah, I love like, and it's funny because like she has like 3 different-ish styles that I noticed that she uses, and I just love all of them.
Yeah, none of her VTuber children look the same, and I actually really appreciate that.
Right, like it's so nice to like have that like complete diverse like array of styles.
Yeah, because
your models.
Because some VTubers, they look like their siblings, but they look a little too like their siblings, and then I'm like, I can tell that's the artist.
It's like the Love Live thing where like the characters look very similar sometimes.
Yeah.
And then sometimes that also works in your favor though, because there are fans like the Suni siblings, right? Where if they realize like, oh snap, this is Suni's next model, then they'll go and they'll watch them because they are a Suni model. Which is very nice. Though Suni does a really good job at making her models look pretty different too.
She does.
I love her rendering so much. Oh my gosh.
The Suni eyes is how I know it's a Suni model.
Right? It's the eyes. That's exactly what I was thinking too. I'm like, they're all so different, but the eyes are always like have this certain style that are beautiful.
Yes.
And one of my favorite features is the little Italian flag in all of them.
The Italian flag in the eyes, George just said.
Yes, exactly. Yes, they've all got that little Italian flag to like. I don't even know. I forgot. It's like has to do with like the light reflection or something like.
Yeah.
But it's so cute and I love it.
It is. It's really cute. I think my mama just like put sparkles randomly in my eyes. I don't know.
I love that. I like sparkles.
I do too.
Sparkles are so great.
Probably controversial, but my art mama is from Fiverr.
From Fiverr?
Yeah.
I mean, that's a valid way to find some really good like art sometimes too. Like the trailer artists that we were using for Dropouts, they're actually from Fiverr too.
Yeah, there's a lot of really great motion graphic people on there.
Right. Like it's pretty my brain was about to say it's pretty pog. It's pretty great.
You like sparkles too?
Yeah, Cinnaberry loves sparkles.
Sparkles are a good thing.
Sparkles are a good thing. They're the best.
They are.
They make everything go sparkle sparkle.
Sparkle sparkle.
Kira kira.
All right, random question, but if you could visit any country in the world, what would it be?
Japan.
That was fast.
I'm a weeb. I want to go to Japan. I'm going to Japan in November. I'm very excited. I'm planning
I'm going
already.
in May.
Oh my gosh. Are you going to take pictures?
Yeah. I'm planning on doing like an after stream summary where I tell everyone about the trip.
Oh my gosh. I'll make sure to catch that. That's going to be so fun.
I'm so excited.
You have to say if you find any... Do you like coffee?
No, I don't drink coffee. But
okay, do you like...
my dad and my brother are big coffee drinkers.
Oh, okay. Because if I was going to say... Okay, do you like tea?
Yes, I love tea.
Okay, if you find any good tea places in Japan, definitely tell us what it is, because I'll visit
I will
too.
For sure. I'm very excited for Mitarashi dango. I love dango.
I don't know if I've ever had dango, to be real. I know the song from that like one old anime, but
I had it last time I was there, and I just fell in love with it. I was eating dango every day.
I'll have to taste it.
It's like
is dango. What is dango? Yeah.
It's like it's mochi. Have you had mochi before?
Yeah, I've had mochi. I love mochi.
So it's a little bit of a firmer mochi, and then it's grilled. And they put this sweet, sticky soy sauce on it, and it's like sweet and salty and chewy. Oh, it's so good.
That sounds good. Ooh. I'm a big foodie, so I'm so excited to taste all the food.
Oh my
gosh. All of it.
I'm gonna take so many pictures of everything.
Oh my gosh, it's so exciting.
I love tea. Please share tea places.
My hands.
I will. I'm gonna share everything. I'm gonna take pictures. I'm gonna see like a cute duck, and I'm gonna take a picture of it because it's exactly the type of person I am. Like, look, a duck in Japan.
A duck, but Japan.
Japan. It's a Japanese duck.
Look, a pebble, but Japan.
Yes. Manhole cover, but Japan.
But Japan. Look, it's a street sign, but Japan.
It's a Japanese.
Yeah, that's the same for me. I'm gonna just see all that stuff. I am planning on doing Disney Tokyo too in my trip.
Yeah, I am as well.
Yes, yes. Oh my gosh, one of my favorite like merch ever from Disney was they used to have I don't know if they still have it, but I feel like I haven't seen it around as much. But Mickey Mouse, but a hamburger.
Yes.
And you can only get it in Japan. And I'm like, no! Why not in the land of hamburgers?
They brought him very, very briefly to Disney World. They had the purse.
Oh my gosh. I'm jealous. I wish that happened. I've never been to Disney World. I have been to Disneyland. Because the family that I live with, they would take me to Disneyland quite often.
Nice. I went
so
to
I'm
college
like,
next to
awesome.
Disney World.
Oh my gosh, that is like the perfect excuse to get like one of the seasonal passes.
Yes, I still have my annual pass.
I love it so much. That's awesome.
I'm probably...
So what is your favorite food that you've had at Disney World?
I'm trying to think because there's so much good stuff. So it depends on the park.
Right. Okay.
Because there's 4 parks. So in Magic Kingdom, my favorite snack there is the I Lava You float. It's strawberry Fanta with orange Dole Whip, and then it's topped with Pop Rocks and strawberry syrup. It's so good.
That's so cute. That's my favorite short. The lava one.
It's literally one of the best snacks you could get on property, in my opinion. Hollywood Studios, I feel like there's no real notable snack, but if it's your first time there, you should definitely try the carrot cake cookie.
Ooh, I like carrot cake.
It's two like fat pieces of carrot cake with cream cheese frosting in the middle.
Love it.
They also have the Wookiee cookie. The Wookiee cookie is also really good. It's 2 giant oatmeal cookies with frosting in the middle, and that one's really good.
Okay.
Animal Kingdom, the grilled curry corn. So it's like corn that they grill, and then they dip it in butter, and then they pour curry spice over it. It's like salty and spicy and really, really good.
Oh my gosh. Oh, that sounds good.
It's so good. And then at Epcot, so Epcot, if there's a festival going on, because there's always a bunch of like seasonal stuff. Otherwise, they have snow cones at Epcot.
That's a mood. My favorite little snack is the regular cotton candy.
I love cotton candy.
Disneyland. I hate their gourmet flavors, but I love just regular cotton. They're specifically their
pink and blue cotton candy.
Right, just regular pink and blue. Don't add raspberry.
Stuff.
Don't add vanilla. Don't add blackberry. Don't add all those fancy gourmet flavors. I do not care.
We just want the pure cotton candy.
Pure cotton candy, exactly. It's truly the best.
Yes. I love just plain cotton candy.
Right.
Sometimes you just want sugar.
Right, exactly. I actually, do you like I mean, I would assume if you like snow cones, do you like Italian ice?
I like, not when they put the ice cream in it, but I do like the plain Italian ice, like Mario's Italian ice.
That's so funny because I was just about to say, I really like when they put the ice cream in it. I had this place that had Italian ice, and then they put an ice cream in the middle, and then Italian ice. And it was cotton candy flavored.
Ooh. Disney made something for the foodies. They have a new plushie series called Munchlings. Yeah, I know about the Munchlings.
I love the Munchlings. They're so cute.
They're very cute, very snackable.
Very snackable indeed.
I think last time...
I like it when they... Oh yeah.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say, I like when they put scents on their ears.
Yeah.
No reason for it, but it's just, you know, it's just a nice little treat.
Cute. It's because they're little snackies.
Yeah, they're little snacks.
So obsessed. I'm glad you've seen them. Yeah, you can get a blind box of them.
Oh my gosh. Play gotcha with Disney.
They have a bunch of little gotcha ones. Is that a Clannad reference? Oh, the Dango Dango Daikazoku.
Oh yeah. That was the first song I ever actually tried to learn the lyrics of in Japanese.
I think the Tokyo Ghoul opening was mine. Oshiete, oshiete.
Oh, good.
I'm trying to learn more Japanese for when I go, because I'm going to the countryside.
Oh, snap.
So I know English there is going to be complicated. Yeah, I'm spending 3 weeks there.
Okay.
Literally exactly 20 days. And I'm going, I'm doing the usual Kyoto, Osaka, Tokyo, but I'm also going to Shizuoka, which most people don't go to because it's harder to get train transportation, so we're actually renting a car there. And then I'm also going to Hokkaido.
Oh, nice. Are you gonna get that Hokkaido cream?
Yeah. Gotta try all the Hokkaido dairy products like ice cream, milk,
right,
shokupan.
Do you drink alcoholic beverages?
I don't. I'm not a fan of alcohol.
It's okay. No worries. I was gonna recommend the Sapporo place. I think is up there.
Yeah, the Sapporo beer factory is there. But my brother and my dad are planning to visit that.
Ooh, okay. I wonder if they do like, cause I don't like beer, but I like beer battered things. Wonder if they do like beer battered chicken or something.
I know they do tempura like all over Japan.
Oh, that would make sense. Like beer battered tempura.
Yeah, it's like rice flour. I'm excited.
That is exciting. Oh my gosh. And you're gonna have all the Hokkaido cream stuff? You have to let us know if the Hokkaido cream tastes any different than the normal cream that we have.
I will, because one of the crazy things my family does is we will travel for ice cream.
Yes, I love it!
We will go anywhere for ice cream. I think we've driven like upwards of an hour and a half to go to an ice cream place.
That is I love that so much, because I'm the same way, where it's like, if I want somewhere, like food-wise, I will drive for it. I don't care if it takes a really long time. Like, there's a Michelin star boba place that I have to like take an actual drive to get there. And I'm like, heck yeah, we're driving. We're getting there. Because it's like,
Michelin star boba. I can't even imagine.
Right. Okay. So like, there's normal boba, right? And it's just like, okay, cool, normal boba. Sometimes the boba isn't like the actual like tapioca is really good. Sometimes it's not really the greatest.
Yeah.
But with the Michelin star boba place, their focus isn't quite on the boba, though their boba is so good. Their focus is on the tea and how long it's brewed and that kind of stuff. And so it's not actually like Michelin star. I think it's called like Brussels drink I don't know. It's the drink equivalent to Michelin star.
I see.
And so their teas, I had their tea and I was just like, I now truly understand what people mean now when they say, oh yeah, this is smooth. Because before I was like, what does that mean? Like a smooth drink? I don't understand what a smooth drink is. And then I had that place and I'm like, oh, my eyes have been opened.
I'm gonna have to come to California just for that.
Yeah, it's in San Jose, so it's in a very popular like area that you could easily get to.
I wonder how far is that from LAX?
Oh, that's basically a whole state away. San Jose is San Francisco, basically.
Oh, I'm flying into LAX and I have like a whole day there.
Oh, snap. Oh, but you know what? If you ever need food suggestions in LA, I got you. Like, there's one place that's down there. Oh, wait, hold on. There's a NorCal version of it called Sizzling Plate, but it's basically a place. Do you like fried rice?
I love fried rice.
Oh, okay, you're gonna love, oh my gosh, you'll love this place. So what they do is they basically, on a sizzling platter, they bring you out the still cooking plate. And they have vegetarian options too, so you can definitely have like not meat versions. But it's like garlic and butter and everything's cooking still in the middle when they bring it out to you. And they bring it out in like little sleeves that say like, caution, plate is sizzling, because it's literally being cooked on a cast iron plate still. Oh, it's so fresh and delicious.
I can imagine the smell of garlic and butter like in my nose now.
I know. I'm hungry now.
I'm always hungry after stream. I don't know what it is, but like streaming makes me so hungry.
Yeah, exactly. Same. It's just like, oh wait, hold on. They might actually have it. Sizzling Kitchen. They do have it. It's called Sizzling Kitchen, but I don't know how far away from LAX it is. Let's see.
Get in the car, loser. We're getting ice cream.
Yes, exact. Pepper Lunch is what it's called in LA, the other version. So there's Sizzling Plate and Pepper Lunch. It's like peppered fried rice. Ice cream. Have you ever had, because I think that's like they're at Disneyland too, but have you ever had Salt and straw?
Yes. They have really good ice cream.
Yes, they do! Oh my gosh. It's always fun to find people who've had it. I love their flavors. It's just so fun to like try their different flavors.
Yeah. In Disney World on the boardwalk, they opened up Ample Hills Creamery.
Uh-huh.
And they have also like really interesting flavors like salt and straw. But the thing they're known for are their crazy cones.
Cones? Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds fun.
It's so fun. I love it, but they're actually opening a salt and straw at Disney Springs in Disney World.
Ooh.
So East Coast is gonna get to try salt and straw.
Oh, heck yeah. I'm so excited for them. They're gonna be so confused at the bug snacks one.
Bug snacks.
Okay, Ample Hill. Now I'm looking up Ample Hills Creamery because I really want to see.
They have some really great flavors like gooey butter cake. Oh, it's a Midwest specialty.
Wow. That sounds so good.
It's like a cheesecake mixed with a yellow cake.
Oh, like wait, like ooey gooey butter cake?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I love those.
Yes, they're so good. And they made that into an ice cream.
Oh my god, that would be so delicious.
They have a cone and it's made out of pretzel.
Oh my gosh. Oh, that would taste so good with ice cream.
It does. It's really good. I love the salty sweet combo.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna need to visit an Ample Hills Creamery one day. For sure. That's on my bucket list now.
Unfortunately, we are very close to time, so does anyone have any last minute questions? It's 11:46 here.
Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry.
No, it's okay. I usually end around midnight my time.
Oh, okay, perfect. It is only 9 for me, but it is dinner time now.
Yeah? Is there any kind of ice cream you don't like?
Me, personally? I don't know.
That's a good question.
I guess I didn't really like the mashed potato ice cream that Salt and Straw had one year.
Mashed potato ice cream?
Yeah, you know, because they have the wonky flavors, and it was like mashed potato, or maybe it was like sweet potato, and yeah, it was one of those kind of flavors.
That sounds really weird.
Yeah, let's see. Oh, potato salad, that's what it was. Potato salad ice cream. It had, yeah, you ready to hear what it was? It was Salt and Straw's chocolate potato ice cream, has spiced mustard ice base with potato chip cookies, paprika, dill, and chocolate fudge.
That does not sound fun.
Yeah, it wasn't. like sometimes the weird flavors can work, but sometimes they really cannot. Like they do have one that has actual bugs in it, and that one was actually tasty.
Bug ice cream?
I'm pretty sure Salt and Straw was the one that had bugs. Let me see.
I feel like sometimes they're taking it a little too far.
Yes, they really do. Okay, so every October, they add in mealworms to one of their flavors. Like,
why?
You can see the mealworms. Just in case you want to get a little spooky, you know? Just in case you're like, I need a little bit of scare in my life. You just take the initiative to eat some bug ice cream.
Why?
Or you just really like mealworms, you know?
That is some kind of dedication.
Yep, that's definitely a yum that I am going to yuck. I don't really want to eat, but it actually typically it is actually good because I did try a sample, and it was okay.
I have more questions. Feel free to ask the more questions.
So many bugs. I think they also have one that's called bug juice, but it's not actually bugs, I think. Let me see. Bug juice.
But bug juice is like fruit punch.
Yeah, so that one's not actually bugs. Only the October flavor with the mealworms was bugs.
Like, that's crazy.
Yeah, it was really funny. Like, no, the extra protein. I don't really want to eat an entire scoop of that.
Yeah.
My favorite salt and straw flavor is a pumpkin bread one, though. That one's good.
Oh, I love pumpkin bread.
Yeah, and they had a whole flavor based off of it, and I'm like, wow, it's so good.
That's so awesome. Now I want pumpkin bread ice cream. It actually sounds good. It does.
Right. They see salt and straw gets you in with those good flavors, and then they try to entice you to those weird flavors. They're like, okay, you've had pumpkin bread. Now get ready for salted mashed potatoes or some other weird flavor. You know what? Let's look at what they're. What are you scooping up this month, salt and straw?
What are they?
Oh, okay. So in Florida and the West Coast, they are messing with cereal, and it's called Cereal Slee Delicious. So it's pots of golden rainbows, peanut butter brownie cereal puffs, cornflake cookies with marinberry jam. I love marinberry jam. And then off-limits zombie with coconut. I don't know what that one's supposed to be.
It says it's vegan. It's coconut and pandan.
Okay. Pandan. Because they're obviously like, this one's obviously Lucky Charms, Reese's Puff.
Cornflake cookies with marinberry. I think that's cornflakes, but maybe because like some people put strawberries on their cornflakes.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, like a jam made of that. Fun. Very fun. Fun flavors.
Sounds like a fun place.
Yeah.
But that does bring us to the end of the stream. Thank you so much, Paichi, for being here.
Thank you so much, Tenshi, for having me.